Talk sports with Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station. Evan Roberts. Tiki Barber. It's Evan and Tiki on WFAN, The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
Oh, what a glorious day to be alive. The Yankees are on their way to 162-0, and the New York Mets are about to begin a new season that probably ends in disaster, probably ends in pain. But hey, let's believe that it's like 40 years ago and the Mets are going to win the World Series. Either way, it's a day of hope. It's a day of excitement. Welcome to Evan and Tiki. I think when it comes to the Yankee game, no one actually wants to talk about how Max Fried was awesome into the seventh inning and escaped his one crisis moment in the first. No one wants to talk about how the bottom of the order was electric when they were jumping on first pitches from Logan Webb. No one even wants to crap on Aaron Judge, who struck out 4 times last night. It seems like the biggest response to last night's Yankee victory was Netflix. Am I reading the room wrong on that one?
No, you are dead on it. Dead on it. The broadcast was disjointed. It was full. What did you call it? A mobcast in our text.
That was not me. I cannot take credit for that.
Somebody called it that, and it was just, God, there's so much going on that they're missing what's actually going on.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest issue with him. What was it, the 5th inning or 6th inning when Cody Bellinger came back with a hit, and like they're just getting out of commercial, and then they're like, oh, Cody Bellinger with a drive to right field. And it's like, dude,
show me the game.
You see the guy on the mound getting ready to pitch. Come back.
Yes.
Right? Who cares? You got to show an Intuit commercial or whatever the heck they were showing at that time. And that was just part of it, the entire broadcast. It was just little misses. They have this scheme that they work up from a ball coming into the ballpark, and a guy in the stand catches it, and he's like, oh, this is cool. And then they show the close-up on the ball, but it's blurred. You can't read what it says. It's like, what are you doing?
I'm surprised by you. I really am. Like, I expect Sean to whine about the Netflix broadcast. I expect callers to whine about
Sean,
the Netflix broadcast.
Evan, this is basic, like, broadcasting.
I get it. It wasn't perfect. I'm not telling you it was it deserves an award.
It was a disaster.
Maybe this is just me. I was just so excited baseball was back.
Yes, I was too. Ultimately, I cared about the game and the fact that the Yankees blew out the San Francisco Giants.
Well, that's the problem. So I think for a lot of Yankee fans, it's like, great, we won. And then I think when you win a game that gives you less stress, as humans in 2026, we have to find things to bitch about.
That's right.
And so since you can't really complain about the game, even Aaron Judge going 0 for 4, it's kind of awesome when you think about it, that Aaron Judge went 0 for 4. The Yankees didn't hit any home runs, but they scored 7 runs.
No, he was 0 for 5.
0 for 5, my bad. You know why I said 0 for 4?
Because he struck out 4 times.
Because I stopped scoring in the 7th inning to do a Rico. What? Yeah, I have to catch up. I'm sorry. You know what?
I turned it off, too.
People turned it off. I did too. I did a Rico.
Right.
I was like, why am I going to sit here until 11 o'clock at night waiting to do my opening day Eve Rico when I could just do it now?
Jeez, you didn't even make the post-game show and the hot dog and french fry giveaway?
No, I mean, I saw the highlights of it.
Yes.
Would you like to expound on your issues? Because I know you speak for a lot of people. And by the way, whether you want to talk about the Yankees, whether it's Netflix, and for the Met fans out there who are on their way to Citi Field, we'd love to hear from you throughout the morning, 888-808-1019, including helping out everybody to let your fellow Met fan know about the parking situation.
Don't hog it for yourself and your friends. Tell everybody.
Well, tell everyone what's going on, because I drove past Citi Field today. I parked my car because that's my strategy. I come here, I take the train there, the whole thing. I didn't notice anything different, but it was also so early before the game. So I think today, as a fellow New Yorker, New Jerseyer, and as a good Samaritan, you need to give people a heads up. And let me tell you a quick story, and I promise we'll get to Netflix. Today's one of those days. Everything's on the table. Hola.
Yes, there's college basketball, too, by the way.
Is there?
I forgot.
Oh, I forgot. 888-808-1019. So I said I took the subway here. I have not taken the subway in a while.
The subway?
The subway. Because I took the LI double R to Penn, and then I took the two stops to the one. Whatever. I took the train. So I'm with my son, Jet, who right now is so excited to be on his tablet because we took it away from him for the last month. So this is like, candy. I get my tablet. I get baseball in a few hours. He'll be passed out by the fifth inning. He doesn't even hear me right now.
You should have let him have it because the YouTube and Meta suit that paid that one girl $6 million. He could be in a class action suit. You let him get addicted to social media.
That's it. You know what?
Take one for the team, Jet.
You may have to. So I didn't know this because I haven't taken the subway in a while, and this is why I think it's important to be a good Samaritan. So I put my phone, the Omni thing, to pay for the subway, and I let Jet go through. And I'm like, great. Just stay right here, buddy. Hold my hand. I'm going to come next. It then says, too soon. You can't come through the subway. And I'm freaking out because my son's on the other side. And I'm holding his hand. I'm making sure he's close. I'm becoming a helicopter dad.
Right.
Like, I'm worried. And so I'm kind of freaking out. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to give you my money, New York City, and you're telling me it's too soon? I paid for my 9-year-old. Right. I could have stolen. I could have just pushed them through. Right. But I gave you money. There was a woman behind me, an angel from God, who says, I got you. And she put her little Omni phone on the thing and let me through. And I turned around. I was like, how could I ever repay you?
Well, how's she getting through now?
I don't know. And I guess it doesn't matter.
Here's 2 tickets to the Mets on Sunday.
Yeah, if she wants it, it's hers. So when I tell you that story, I tell you that story because be a good Samaritan. Like, don't make things selfish.
Right.
Do the right thing. If the parking is a bitch at City, call us up right now and let people know. There's 45,000 people going to that ballpark today. You don't want them to be screwed. You don't want them missing the first pitch. I'm missing the first pitch. It sucks. Don't let them miss the first pitch, especially when they're right now in traffic on the Garden State Parkway trying to get there. So that's for the Mets stuff, and we'll get into them later. Anyhow, Netflix. What are your biggest issues, Sean?
Okay, I mean, we'll try to be as concise as possible. Let me just say this. Like, I know I went in negative about the idea that, this isn't right, the game should be on. They did take away from the game last night as a Yankee fan. It did. I enjoyed Max Fried. I enjoyed the bottom of the order. I enjoyed the 7-0, but it became distracting to a certain point. I live with all the post-game infomercial stuff. You want to put the bat from Stranger Things out there and El Duncan introduce it? That's fine. But once the game is about to start, it's got to be about the baseball. You want to have wrestling-like introductions for opening day? Got fine with that. The score bug was a third of the screen.
It also didn't have the pitch count.
Yeah. It didn't have the pitch count.
See, I had a problem with that.
Yeah, I got to the point where Max Fried late in the game. How many pitches does he have? Then when they're doing split interviews, the score bug is so big, they have to then remove it from the screen. So now I'm watching, I have no idea what the hell the count is. That's issue number 1. Number 2, baseball fans who didn't have Netflix, who came to Netflix, were coming for the baseball. You, Netflix, turned away those fans from wanting to watch other products by shoving it down your throat. The people that you appealed to yesterday through some of this stuff are the people who already are watching your shows. Right. So, I'm sorry, when I'm trying to invest in what's going on in a big inning and you pop Bert Kreischer up for the third time of the night in a canoe or kayak in McCovey Cove.
Right, drinking Coronas.
Great. I'm sure he was having a great time. Shirtless drinking a Corona. I wish I was him. But newsflash, I'm trying to watch the game. Nothing Bert Kreischer is saying. Can we watch the game? Then in the midst of this, now you want to jam your managerial interviews in? I'm fine with that. Every network does that. You cannot on a night where baseball for the first time ever is getting a taste of the ABS system miss the challenge. You can't do it.
That's true.
It's unacceptable.
So true.
Somebody had to let production know this is going to happen at some point tonight, and we need to be all over it. And they let us know the challenge happened after it occurred and after the decision was made, and we're going back to the next pitch. That cannot happen. And lastly, after we've already done the Bert Kreischer crap, after we've already, and Jazz's interview was fine, I thought Bonds' interview was fine. With all due respect to our beloved Jameis Winston, I don't care about his peanuts or Cracker Jacks with the Uso twins. Brent Hedrick's coming in the game. Can I get a little background? Can I watch the game? I watched an inning of Jameis Winston eating snacks instead of baseball. And I'm going to put this in a little, I have more thoughts on the first pitch, but please react to this.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to finish with the first pitch?
You mean the lack of a first pitch?
Because and this one might have pissed me off the most for multiple reasons.
And before you continue, Craig and Big Mac talked about this for hours yesterday. Mm-hmm. We talked about it a little bit. Yeah. This was such a big deal.
Yeah, we screwed up the it and thing, but whatever.
Thing was throwing out the first pitch. I tuned in to Craig and Big Mac 2 different occasions yesterday. That's all they were talking about, including Craig. This was when I thought I was in a psycho ward. when Craig is telling Susan Waldman
Unbelievable.
who's throwing out the first pitch. Meanwhile, I'm like, Craig and Susan are communicating? Like, I know they did the game last year or 2 years ago, but I thought they still hated each other. So I was losing my mind with, like, confusion. But that's how big of a deal this first pitch was. Like, it was talked about a lot. Mm-hmm. It was almost bigger than the actual game. With that said, finish your point.
Okay. As much as I'm railing on the ridiculousness and the nonsense of Netflix, the one nonsensical thing they have to do last night, because they promoted it for 2 days on social media, they sent out a video of a thing on a skateboard 3 hours earlier getting tested, you got to have the payoff. The payoff has to be there. Bert Kreischer doing, let's go, Giants fans. I don't need that. I don't need Jay Uso going yeet. What I do need the mechanical hand throwing out the first pitch. Well, as much as I said yesterday, give me Dave Righetti. I have come home yesterday with the information from my kids who love Wednesday.
Oh.
Evan, you mentioned yesterday that Spence is more likely to watch the beginning of the game because Thing is throwing out the first pitch.
Yes.
So while us old heads, let's call it, mocked it, when you appeal to the younger generation that this is going to be the thing, the game does, after the whole intros, they take, it's like 15 minutes of dead space where they're sticking with it and you're thinking here's going to be the big reveal.
Yeah.
Then at some point, Logan Webb just takes the field. Thing never came out.
Yeah.
I searched on Twitter. Did I miss it? Did I have like a glitch, a buffer? You never know. Thing never came out. And perhaps worst of all, Netflix ignored that Thing never came out. All the crap they pushed down our face last night. Can I get an apology from Matt Vasgersian? I understand that it's a mechanical hand. I get it. Things could have gone wrong. Maybe they got to the mound and realized, oh, yeah, there's no arm attached to the hand. How's it going to throw out a pitch? So I have my kid, who shouldn't be up that late anyway, at 8:35 watching Trent Grisham in the box going, Daddy, where is Thing? Where is Thing? And I'm yelling at her, I don't know. So I'm searching. Did you find it? I didn't find it. That was atrocious. If that's going to be the thing you promote the most, you have to pay it off. That was embarrassing by Netflix last night. Where is Thing?
That was epic, Sean.
Meanwhile, the Yankees won 7-0
I know.
But that's why we can bitch about this.
Yes, and I'm happy. The most important thing is the Yankees won.
Yeah.
But it's just the idea, man. Like, again, I kept my kid up later for that. You have to tell me that something went wrong. I could live with a technical difficulty. I get that it's a prop hand throwing out a first pitch. But you can't have kids sitting there going, where is it?
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to enjoy Trent Grisham and Aaron Judge, and I can't because I'm getting 1,000 questions. It took away from the game.
It's a great point, Sean. I mean, I give you a round of applause.
That was outstanding, Sean. Outstanding.
I think you speak for many. Can I try to balance this out?
Go ahead.
Please.
I pulled a couple of clips from last night's broadcast. One that I really liked, made me laugh, made me belly laugh, and it involved CeCe Sabathia.
Oh,
Your guy.
right.
Did you catch the dig? Did you catch the dig, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen?
trying to think if I know, because there was a couple that I heard.
Oh, there was a good one. Because sometimes there are things we all talk about, but it doesn't get talked about as much maybe on a broadcast. It's more like, yeah, we joke about it here.
Yes.
You joke about it on social media. So Matt Vasgersian was talking during Aaron Judge's first at-bat how he was getting booed. He's getting booed very loud. Why wouldn't he? He's a star player. Mm-hmm. He didn't come to the San Francisco Giants. Vasgersian made a point about that. They'll never forgive him for not coming here. And CeCe,
despite taking less to stay with the Yankees.
That's true. Despite taking less, they don't forgive him.
No.
They wanted him to come to the Giants.
Care.
They don't care. They thought he was going to pull a Barry Bonds. More on that later. And listen to CeCe with the dig on our guy, John Heyman.
I feel like they're booing the wrong guy, Matty. They're booing Arson Judge, not Aaron Judge. Arson Judge, we had him.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
That's funny.
Like a good old-fashioned Arson Judge joke,
right.
Especially in the first inning, like right out the gate. Because there is that connection between the Giants and Aaron Judge. They were the team that you were fearful of losing him
Right,
to.
of course. And CeCe doesn't care because CeCe's a Hall of Famer.
He don't care.
He can say whatever the hell he wants.
Look, I think my biggest issue, and I don't know who to blame on this, is Rob Manfred needs to be pounded with questions. And so my attitude, and I would have the same kind of thing here. Like, if Rob Manfred agreed to come
I knew
on.
you were going to say this.
Well, I mean it.
The first, you knew from jump, this was a softball
It was going to be a softball interview.
Yep.
If Rob Manfred would ever come on our show, but he said, hey, guys, don't bring up the lockout, I'd say we can't put you on.
100%.
Roger Clemens, and I know you have a relationship with him, if you were honest and said, look, I'm going to be honest with you, Roger, the guy I work with, Evan's really going to give you crap about the Piazza stuff, and he's going to bring up steroids, and Roger said, don't bring it up, we would respectfully say, well, we just can't put you on there.
Well, I know for a fact because we did this when we had him on our Thuzio Executive Club events. We asked him those questions.
Well, that's great. Good for him, by the way.
Right, and he answered them.
And that's awesome.
And he would answer them, I think.
And I appreciate that. I'm just using this as an example.
I agree with you.
Don't put the commissioner on.
When did you love baseball?
And ask that BS.
I was like, what?
Hunter Pence, when did you fall in love with baseball? Hunter, most baseball fans think Rob hates baseball.
That's right.
If you want to really represent the people, and this would be the question I would ask. I remember joking about this with Craig when he jumped in and said, you got a question for Rob? And I said to him, yeah, why do you hate baseball so much?
You did the exact opposite of what was asked.
Don't put him on. Yeah. And I know the inning was quick. I understand that. Well, you're the commissioner. Stay on for another inning then. Mm-hmm. I get it. Max Fried mowed everybody down. Don't put the commissioner on, and you know what? Foot around. That bothered me.
Yeah.
Don't put him on.
Yeah, the first two questions I had zero interest in.
When did you love baseball?
Right.
Who gives a rat's
And
ass?
what was your first game, I think, was the second question or something like that.
Yeah. You want to come in there with fire? How many days do you think this lockout's going to last, Rob? Are you still going to push for a salary cap? Hey, Rob, if the Pirates make the playoffs, does it hurt your chances of pushing for a salary?
Especially with CeCe there, who was helping him in a sense.
Yes.
So how long? Do you expect this lockout to be serious? Do you think you're going to get a salary cap in baseball? Just simple, easy questions that we all know have been posed to him thousands of times in private.
That bothered me more than anything Sean said. Now, I respect what Sean is saying, and I respect that when you sit down after a long offseason, you just want the baseball game. And they didn't give that to you. No. I completely agree. Yep. We missed pitches. We missed the first ABS challenge, which we all made long-term predictions on, which we'll give you the results on in a few minutes.
There's a comedian in a boat in the outfield. We don't care.
But with that said, how about the bottom of the order?
Oh, Ryan McMahon.
How about jumping on Logan Webb? I think they were 3 for 4 when swinging at the first pitch. And you know why I bring that up? Because last year, I don't forget crap. All right? I remember a lot. I remember fighting specifically with Sean. I forget where you stood on this, when he was bitching about the Yankees too aggressively swinging at the first pitch. Mm-hmm. And I reminded him, most guys are successful when they do that.
That was only because they were swinging and missing.
Well, okay. You can't pick your spots here.
I know.
Like the Yankees, other than Ben Rice, who grounded out on the first pitch in the second inning, I scored the game, so don't try me here, Sean. When they swung at the first pitch, Austin Wells base hit, Trent Grisham's triple, which I know you guys appreciate with him being on your fantasy team.
Hell yeah.
Yep. First pitch. The Cody Bellinger base hit that we didn't see because they were too busy giving us an Amerisure commercial. First pitch. They were aggressive against Logan Webb. See, Sean, sometimes aggressiveness works.
Sometimes it does. Again, this is my point with baseball and information. I think every pitcher and everything's different. I don't like them being aggressive versus Tariq Skubal if I'm trying to get his count up or Gary Crochet. But a Webb, yeah, let's go. Let's get all over him.
Wait, which Webb was that?
Logan Webb.
They had no idea. They thought it was Charlotte's Webb on that broadcast.
All right, we'll get to your calls coming up. We'll hear from Yankee fans who want to talk baseball fans who are pissed off at Netflix, and you, the Met fan, because it's also your day. You're on the way to Citi Field. We are 3 hours away from the Met season beginning. We'll make our Met predictions later on in the show, and we'll check in on some predictions we made a few months ago regarding opening day and see how we did. And we'll talk to you throughout the day. 888-808-1019. One thing I'm incredibly excited about, and you're going to get it this hour, and this was one of the things that jumped into my brain when I knew I was coming home to this time slot, is Yankee Turning Point. The Yankee Turning Point contest is back, and it's coming up this hour, we guarantee, on this opening day Monday. Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
HSS is ranked number 1 in orthopedics for 16 years in a row, according to U.S. News and World Report. When you choose HSS, you're receiving the best orthopedic care you can get. With locations across the tri-state area, HSS provides specialized care for the hips, knees, back, neck, and beyond, including everyday joint pain, fractures, spinal care, and so much more. Most insurance plans are accepted. Choose better, move better. Appointments available at hss.edu.
This portion of the program is sponsored by Paramus Chevrolet. It's also sponsored by Amazon Hub Delivery. Visit Amazon.com/Hub Delivery.
Together, let's drive at Paramus Chevrolet. For just $357 a month and $2,074 due at delivery, lease a brand new Silverado 1500 double cab LT with 4-wheel drive for 36 months. Buy, enjoy 0.0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers. Visit ParamusChevrolet.com today.
Hey, New York business owners, it's Tiki Barber. Are you looking to earn extra money? Of course you are. When your business partners with Amazon Hub Delivery, you simply drop off packages to Amazon customers in your neighborhood. Sign up at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery.
March means college basketball.
On the drive, to the rim, layup is good!
And the madness is here.
St. John's wins it!
We cover the biggest matchups, the biggest moments, with expert analysis all tournament long. College Hoops lives here. The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always live on the iHeartRadio, TuneIn, and Odyssey apps.
Recently, our company's softball team lost the big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win, like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later. Sound familiar, Dale? Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
I'm a 100% kind of guy, so I got Verizon Fios. It's 100% fiber internet because I do everything at 100%.
What game should we watch?
100% of them.
She hits a
penalty kick
out of the park
from way downtown for a
beautiful shot onto the green.
You either have 100% fiber internet or you don't. Get Verizon Fios. It's super fast and reliable with ultra low lag. It's 100% or nothing. Call 1-833-VERIZON to switch today.
Go Teams!
It's been over 7 years since Pastor Billy Richards was treated successfully for prostate cancer by Perlmutter Cancer Center, the world's #1 cyberknife program. After 5 treatments in 1 week, Pastor Billy went right back to leading his Brooklyn congregation.
Cyberknife was truly a blessing for me, my family, and my ministry. If you have prostate cancer, I urge you to look into Cyberknife.
For an appointment, call NYU Langone's Perlmutter Cancer Center at 833-1-CYBER. That's 833-ONECYBR.
Operating engineers Local 825 are the men and women who make our region move. So whether it's roads, bridges, or our favorite team stadium, they build and maintain the critical transportation, water, and energy infrastructure we rely on. That's why their advocacy organization, ELEC, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, fights for those priorities every day. That's ELEC, representing the signatory contractors and the hardworking men and women who build both New York and New Jersey.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Hey fans, come on to Yankee Stadium on Friday, April 17th when the Yankees host the Royals, and be ready to receive a Yankees promotional giveaway that has become a fan favorite. It's Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub. The first 18,000 guests in attendance will receive a Yankees hockey jersey. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets. Again, don't miss the Yankees and Royals for Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub on Friday, April 17th. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
Welcome to Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, where excitement never stops. Unleash the fun with 2 floors of gaming action, featuring 1,000 cutting-edge video and electronic machines. Enjoy exceptional service at a prime location that places you right in the heart of Long Island's excitement. Stay and play in style with over 200 hotel rooms and treat yourself to a full range of dining options at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Plumbers, contractors, and HVAC technicians score big for your clients with an assist from General Plumbing Supply. Our experts in plumbing, HVAC, kitchen, and bath will help make your next project a layup. Trust the real experts at General Plumbing Supply. 1-800-CALL-GPS.
I built this business the old-fashioned way. Hard work and a whole lot of spreadsheets.
Yeah, about that, I upgraded us to Odoo. Odoo puts everything we need, sales, inventory, accounting, on one connected platform. No more juggling systems, no more headaches.
So it all works together?
Exactly.
Odoo is the all-in-one business software that makes running and passing on a business easier than ever. Take your business into the next generation. Try Odoo free at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
During Lowe's Pro Savings Days, save more on what goes into the job. Add power to your lineup with a free DeWalt 20-volt max 5-amp-hour battery when you buy a select DeWalt 20-volt max tool. Plus, get up to 35% off select major appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. Get the job done right. Keep more in your pocket. That's Pro Savings Days. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 3/27. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Your official home to talk New York sports is WFAN. Call us anytime at 888-808-1019. The Fan, 1019 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
For the first time in 6.5 years, I'd like to say something.
Yes.
It's time for the Yankees turning point of the game.
Nice.
Be the first caller to correctly identify yesterday's turning point of the game at 866-540-WFAN, 866-540-9326, and you'll receive a $100 Wendy's gift card. From our friends at Wendy's, eat great, eat late at Wendy's. It's all from your flagship station for New York Yankee baseball, The Fan. Look, I respect that I did a different shows when I did a show with Craig and with Joe. You did a different show with BT.
Mm-hmm.
But there is one thing I'd like to take from Joe and Evan that I think you'll be okay with.
Yes.
Because Sean told me that growing up, he loved this. He thought it was awesome. So I'm sure there are others in the audience, not to date myself, who grew up listening to Joe and Evan, who liked that we did this. And that is when we did the Yankee Turning Point, Joe and I would guess what the Yankee Turning Point was before we would reveal the winner. And obviously, it's a caller. Someone calls in, they guess it. So I can do it right now. But once we're about to reveal the winner, Joe and I would guess the Yankee Turning Point.
Bro, was it the Kuroda strikeout, bro?
Bro, was it right? Where's Sweeney? What was she thinking with that? Because that would be the other thing. When we didn't like the turning point, we would attack Sweeney. Can we get him on? So, not today, because I have to be honest, I already know the turning point. I got spoiled a little bit. But starting on Monday, Tiki and I will guess the Yankee Turning Point along with you. So are you looking forward to that?
I am looking forward to that.
All right.
We know what it is today.
Well, first of all, don't say it because the contest is still running, but why would you be so confident? Because I know the turning point, and I'm not sure you're going to get it.
Really?
Hold that thought for 5 minutes. When Sean gets a winner, we'll have a discussion.
Yeah.
But before we get to your calls, I just received a letter, and I know there's a lot of people who are in the car right now, who could not read this letter because they're driving.
Right.
How can they read? Unless you're at a red light, and that's dangerous. This letter is fresh off the presses. Hot off the presses. And it is from Alex and Steve Cohen.
Oh, Lord.
Can I read you guys a letter?
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Dear Evan.
Ooh. Oh, it's to you specifically.
Well, you know how this works.
Yes, on a mail merge.
Yeah. I give them a lot of money, so they put my name along with every other person that gives them money.
To whom it may concern.
No, they gave me a Dear Evan.
Okay.
Yeah. Dear Evan. Steve, I DM'd you last week about doing a show at City. I haven't heard back from you. By the way, you can see where that DM took me.
Right.
I'm sitting next to Tiki. Anyhow, Dear Evan, opening day, the best day of the year, is finally here. Welcome back. On behalf of the entire organization, thank you for your commitment to this team. The energy at Citi Field this year is going to be incredible, and that all starts with you. As a season ticket member, you are the foundation of everything we're building here. We're all in this together with one clear mission, winning in Queens. Thank you for being with us every step of the way. We can't wait to see you in the stands, hear your cheers, and sharing the excitement of a new season. Let's make 2026 a year to remember. See you at the ballpark. Let's go Mets. Steve and Alex Cohen. It kind of fires me up a little bit.
Yeah. I thought it was something bad.
You thought it was going to be bad?
I thought it was something, I'm sorry to inform you, but parking is going to be a bitch today. throw your planes at the Department of Transportation or somebody else, not us, and we can't wait to see you. Figure out a way to get here.
I thought it was going to be, remember that season ticket bill? Yeah, it's actually more than we told you. Please send us another 10 grand. I thought that's what it was going to be.
Oh, so that was a good one.
Yeah. No, it was all good. It was like
it.
We're committed to winning in Queens. Good. I thought they were going to move. I'm glad that they're committed to Queens, and we're happy, and now we got to go win some games. All right, let's get to your phone calls. A lot on the table. Yankee fans not thrilled. Not about their team. They were awesome last night. It was a perfect opening night, but about how they consume the game on Netflix. And Met fans are all pumped up, rightfully so, for opening day, which will start in a little bit less than 3 hours over at Citi Field. 888-808-1019. I'm going to ask you, would you rather start with a excited Met fan on the way to Citi or a Yankee fan bitching about Netflix?
No, let's hear the bitching about Netflix.
Let's do it.
Let's get it out of the way.
Antonio in Melville, New York. What's up, Antonio?
What's up, Antonio?
Hey, guys. How you doing? I'm actually a Met fan, to be perfectly honest, so ready for opening day. But Netflix, complete disaster. What they should have done, put the game on NBC last night and have the game today be on the local station like SNY. And I can't take credit for this. A friend of mine told me this. They missed on a golden opportunity, Netflix. They should have brought out Eli Manning and Mike Francesa for the annual Giant and Giant get-together.
I honestly
thought that was going to happen.
Me too, and maybe I'm naive because we are in this bubble of, we love Mike. We have great respect for him. It's one of the greatest jokes of all time, and it's Giants-Yankees.
But didn't we talk about this last week?
Yeah, because when Winston was announced, I said
That's
to you,
what it was.
This is a perfect opportunity.
Right.
And he ate in the stands. Just have him eat with a Giant. You had it right there. He was eating anyway.
Well, how about Winston and Buzz?
Well, he should have just went to the booth.
Yes.
He should have just went to the broadcast booth.
Hunter Pence
had like a fake dinner and be like, "Hey, you ready to eat? Giant. Let's go."
This is the Giant.
That was easy. That was low-hanging fruit.
It was
they missed it.
It was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, huge one.
And they could have called Mike and got him involved. Mike has already shown you he's got a sense of humor. He did that thing with the Giants and the Giants not that long ago. Yeah, I was naive and I thought that was going to happen. And unfortunately, what did we even get from Jameis Winston? Like, I'm still confused by what he did.
He was really good on the pregame.
He was a athletic Urkel. Even though Urkel is actually Jaleel White, he's actually jacked.
Did you just call him an athletic Urkel?
Did you not see the get-up?
No, I didn't see it, no.
You didn't watch Jameis's, what he looked like?
No, really, no. Tried to watch the baseball game. I was very focused on the baseball.
Am I wrong, Sean?
No, you weren't. And then he dressed in the grounds crew gear.
Yeah,
he did that pregame.
He had like the big glasses on.
In all seriousness,
it looked like he was trying to be a caricature.
Yeah,
not. Hey, I'm Jameis Winston, a cool football player. He was trying to be a caricature that they crafted him to play. That's what it felt like to me.
I would actually call him like a dorkier Nate Burleson.
Yeah.
Because he had like some serious, but I even thought like him talking about getting a hit in college off Max Fried, like
that was pretty cool. Actually,
that is cool. Yeah,
honestly, in the pregame,
it was a bloop hit over second base.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Hit's a hit, baby.
Jameis was the most refreshing part of all the nonsense.
I do want to now refer to him as Athletic Urkel. Like anytime we talk about the Giants' backup quarterback, I think that's great. Let's go to Tony in Ashburn, Virginia. What's up, Tony?
What's up, Tony?
Hey, how's it going? Big fan. Thanks for taking my call. So I had a quick story about last night. So I went to yesterday was my girlfirnd's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to your
girl. Thank you. So I went to a Washington Spirit game for her because that's what she wanted for her birthday.
Right.
And I saw the game was delayed, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll get to catch the game. So we're walking back. It was a draw. And then we're walking back. We walked by, I don't know, maybe 6 bars. None of them have the game. And I'm just walking there pissed home. Because I'm like, I want to be able to watch the game, and like they were showing Detroit, Atlanta, I think, and just some other like college football games or replays, and I was just like, I don't know what the whole point is of Netflix now broadcasting these games. I was upset.
Well,
I was
think
glad we were winning.
But Tony, I think the issue is a lot of these bars, while they have sports packages for whatever the regional network is, or even ESPN or whatever. They don't have Netflix.
I mean, think about it from a sports perspective. Why would you? They have one football game or 2 football games,
right?
And this
wrestling,
but they're not showing wrestling.
But nobody's
at a bar.
going to a bar to watch wrestling.
And in the days that Netflix has football, the bars are closed.
That's true. It's
a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, I think eventually, clearly, Netflix is going to expand. So I could downplay this and say, hey, guys, this is the only baseball game they have. And while that's true, I also know that's going to change. It just is. But the hope is, as it changes, more people will have it. They will be better at it. And bars will eventually have it. Because that is a great point. Like, a lot of people consume sports, even to this day, by going to an establishment.
Right.
For whatever reason, like it's our last caller's story about doing something else and then popping in. Like, that's how we consume sports, even on a Wednesday night. And if they're not going to have it, That's a problem.
Yeah.
Like
It's a big
that's
problem.
That's not good for the bar, but it's also not good for the growth of the sport.
You're going to go someplace else or stay home.
Yeah.
And not spend your hard-earned dollars buying martinis.
Or think about this. How many times are you in a bar and you're just watching what's there? That's how I consumed college football most of my life. I'm in a bar and it's on. Oh, I happen to see it. If it's not on and it's not there, it actually hurts your sport.
Right.
Because you're not allowing it to grow. Let's go to Alex in Southampton, New Jersey. Hey, Alex.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Thank you for taking the call. And for you Mets fan, go Mets. I'm a Yankee fan, but go Mets.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
It's opening day.
I
You
wanted
can say
to,
that now.
Murat, Sean, you are right. If, in my opinion, from the point of view of diehard fans and media and talk show radio, the Netflix wasn't good. But for us parents of the new generation, that their attention span is almost zero. In order for me to watch anything with my son, I had to be playing pool, shooting pool in my man cave, and I have the TV on mute. I cannot watch with him anything because he wants to talk. I call him the mini Tiki, but my wife gets mad at me because no, he's very smart. He's 10 years old, and he's been every year on the. Check this out, on the principal's list, right?
Oh, great.
And he cries almost weekly because he don't want to go to school because it's a waste of time. He could be on his pad.
Wow.
Yes, exactly.
Alex,
So
we have this. Brooklyn's the same way. Same way. She's smart as hell. She always makes the advanced honors things, but she doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're good at it.
Yes, you don't want to go.
I'm like, why do you
Like,
not
Daddy,
want to go?
I know
You're good at
everything.
it. I'm like,
he taught himself. He taught himself how to add. At 4 years old on Netflix, there's a number blocks.
Right.
He
No, I
did a
remember
number
those shows.
blocks. So when he
Right, I remember
so
those shows.
he would learn how to.
But he
And
did,
in order
but he
for
did
me
it, he
to-
did it
yeah,
on
in order
social media. I mean, that's the challenge with it. It's just they're learning, but then YouTube gets in the way.
Yeah.
Or Twitter or Snapchat or whatever the heck it is. Once you get a little bit older, gets in the way.
But to his point, I totally understand trying to connect with kids, right? Like we've talked about the NFL alternate broadcast. The one thing they were going to do that was going to connect with kids yesterday, they blew off.
No, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Like the kids don't care about Bert
Yeah,
Kreischer.
but you know what also doesn't connect with kids, and I get the game was in San Francisco? The game's starting at 8:25.
Right?
It wasn't for kids.
No, I know it's not.
I know, maybe the West Coast kids, but it wasn't for the East Coast kids.
Right, and look, we have to balance this.
You can't argue. It's Wednesday.
No, I get you. But
It's the middle of the school week. It's not Friday.
I thought
where
it was
it's
the
like,
Addams
all right.
family.
Shut up.
But we also have to balance it. Like if we got a 5 o'clock first pitch, which would be so great for kids, that's 2 o'clock out there in California. So unless you're taking your kid out of school, which I did today with Jen.
You know what? 6 o'clock would have been okay.
6 o'clock our time.
6 o'clock our
So
time.
3 o'clock their time.
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
you're out of school.
No, I agree with you.
Now, you probably have practice for whatever sport you're playing or whatever extracurricular you have going on, but at least you're not in school.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, today's the day, though, where you take kids out of school. I've taken Jed out of school as a second straight year. He's skipping it for opening day. I heard a few callers to Boomer and Geo, same thing. Like, you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's a holiday, man.
Yeah.
And the truth is, one day of school, like, what are you really missing?
Yeah.
What are you missing? And you know what I find funny about school, and it's similar to what you guys were just talking about. My son Jed, who's here right now, and he's focused. What are you doing on your tablet right now? You playing a game? Or are you doing the World War II stuff? He's watching you. What are you watching on YouTube? Mr. Beast? Oh, Roblox. All right. So he's rotting his brain right now. But in general, he watches World War II stuff.
Oh.
Like fascinated by World War II,
Really?
everything about it. Yeah. And every time he tells me something, I'm like, how'd you know that? It's not from school.
No,
Because he
you're
ain't
right.
learning it in
No,
school.
you're right.
He's
It's
learning
so
it on
true.
YouTube.
But as an adult, I've learned more watching and just going through social media about space than I ever did as a student.
Exactly.
And I wanted to be an astronaut.
All right, let's get a live report from Citi Field. We mentioned this is peer-to-peer service here on Evident Tiki. We need to help each person out. There are people going to Citi Field. They're on their way. They need to know what's going on with parking. Ray in Lindenhurst is on the site right now. Let's get this live report sponsored by Tiki Barber. What's up, Ray?
Hey guys, how's everything going? Yo, tell everybody to stay away from going from the northern state to the south parking lot by the 7 train parking lot. There's a fire by the tennis courts over the job site over there. Yeah, they have everything closed down. I got out of here right before this shit happened.
Well,
and
first
it's all
of all,
smoky.
Hold on, I have to dump you. Sean is distracted, so he had no idea. I took care of it. Yes, there's bleep happening at Citi Field.
Yes, and it basically is a fire. If you missed it, it goes back 7 seconds with the dump. But there's a fire over there by the tennis or the
He said by where the 7 line is,
Yes.
which is Roosevelt Avenue, and by the tennis courts.
Right.
With that said,
I mean, how long is that going to be an issue?
I don't know. How long does it take to put a fire out?
I'm thinking at least an hour.
An hour?
And that's not good because people are getting there now.
Well, the other report I got from Mitch, who works here, is that if you're trying to park in any of the lots and you don't have prepaid parking, they're going to send you away. So if you have prepaid parking, you're good. If not, you're going to cause more traffic because they're probably going to say no to you.
Right. Have your passenger prepay parking somewhere.
Here's what I would tell you.
If you can do it.
Here's what go to Astoria Boulevard. All right. If you go to Astoria Boulevard near, I think it's Ditmars. Wait, did I get that right? I could be wrong. Astoria Boulevard near a gas station. All right. Okay, hold on. So you get off the Grand Central, you veer to the right. No, you veer to the left. And you stay on the highway and you hook around. Actually, you're not going on the Grand Central. You're coming from the Whitestone.
You are confusing the hell out of people right now.
Damn it. Okay, let me make this simple. Park on Astoria Boulevard. There's a lot of parking, and it's not that bad of a walk. And here's the beautiful thing. The weather's great today.
Yeah,
So
gorgeous.
even if you are like, let's say, 3/4 of a mile away, it's a gorgeous day.
Yeah.
And isn't that better than dropping $40 or never getting in the parking lot because they're going to refuse, and then you end up on Astoria Boulevard anyway? So that's my friendly advice. Let's go to Zach in Massapequa, who's in the car right now. What's up, Zach?
What's up, boys? Love the show. Super excited, super pumped. I used to be very down on the team before, the last couple of weeks, but after really getting closer to the season, I'm back in. Mets are making the playoffs. We're going to be a good team. We're going to be better than last year. I have faith in our pitching. Our lineup's better. It's deeper. Like you guys were saying before, there's just a lot of pros in the lineup now to the point where you're not going to get, week at-bats on a every at-bat basis, almost like it seems at the end of last year. I'm super excited. And then I also want to give a great shout-out to the Mets. This is the second year in a row that they've upgraded our seats for opening day, so I appreciate it. Granted, I give them a lot of money.
Yeah.
But let's go Mets, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you, Zach.
Good job by the Mets.
On behalf of the Mets, giving more money. Oh, upgrade your seats.
Yeah, why not? I felt this way last night. I'm actually going to make a Yankee point to respond to his Met point, if that's okay with you.
Go ahead.
So I'm watching the Yankees last night, and one of the criticisms that the Yankees faced during the offseason is that they're the same team and they were running it back.
Yeah.
But what I kind of liked watching them, and obviously scoring 7 runs helps and beating up Logan Webb helps, is that I kind of know what they are, and I feel good about that. They scored more runs than any team in the American League, and really, barring injury or something crazy, nothing should change that. I know who the New York Yankees are. Now, there are things that could change from last year. Grisham may not be as good. Ben Rice may be better. More production out of third base. Trust me, there are factors that could be different. But there was almost like old reliable watching the Yankees last night. Like, oh, yeah, I know this team.
Yeah.
And I don't want to use the word fear because it's going to come across negative. What's confusing about the Mets is that this team is so freaking different.
And different as far as new.
Everything. Yeah. Dude, look at the lineup. The lineup got posted, and I have some critiques of the lineup, but I'll do that a little bit later on. Other than Lindor and Soto, what's the same? The answer is literally nothing.
Nothing, right.
Jorge Polanco, let's go piece by piece. Bo Bichette, new to the team. Jorge Polanco, new to the team. Luis Robert Jr., new to the team. Brett Beatty felt like a quadruple A player last year. Marcus Semien, new to the team. Carson Bench, barely knew who he was. New to the team. Francisco Alvarez, IL. Like, this is such a different team, and it doesn't mean they won't be good. It doesn't mean they won't be great. It just means it feels like there's such a fluctuation on what could possibly happen. I feel like the Yankees are just so unreliable, and watching them last night was a reminder. And I look at this lineup, and I think about this team, and I think about the offseason, and they could literally win 80 games and go 80-82, or they could win 103 games. Like, there is such an extreme, to me at least, you tell me if I'm wrong, there's like this extreme, this could go either way. They could be far better than the Yankees. They could be far worse. To me, the Yankees are the Yankees. They're going to win in the 90s.
Right.
They're really good.
Well, they scored 7 runs last night and didn't get close to hitting home runs.
That's right.
Manufactured runs like that going to win 120.
You're right. I apologize. They could win 120. But you see what I'm saying about the Mets? So I get Zach's enthusiasm, and I have enthusiasm. I am pumped up. And like I said, if I think a team can win 100 games, why wouldn't I be excited? but maybe it's the newness. It feels so weird and extreme. Is that a fair take?
No, it is a fair take, but it's also part of it's because there's just new players. I mean, from
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
3, 4, 5. It's just they're new guys. You have no idea what to even expect or be wary of. You know what I mean? And so it's a new feel for a team that remade its core. But we knew that this was going to happen. You knew that when Jeff McNeil is gone and Nimmo is gone and Pete Alonso doesn't get a contract, it was going to feel different.
No doubt.
Now it's here, and you're like, wow, this feels different.
Oh, no doubt.
Of course it is.
It really, where it hit me is I was putting my scorecard together. I was putting the lineup down, and I'm like, geez, this is weird. Meanwhile,
Right.
I did it in spring training, but I guess it was so different. I was like, who cares? It's a game in Florida. Who cares about the results? But today you care. And as you write those names down or as you pull up to the ballpark and you see the lineup when you go through the Jackie Robinson Rotunda and they usually show like the baseball cards as the lineup, you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, there's four. There's four names that you know.
Polanco's hitting cleanup.
Yeah.
Lindor, Soto, Beatty, Alvarez.
Well, those are the guys who were on the team last year.
But those are the ones you know. You hear those names, you're like, yeah, I know that guy.
I mean, we know the other guys. It's just that they were
Not
on
as
the
a
teams.
Met.
Right. We think of Marcus
Not as a
Semien.
Met.
I mean, he's a Blue Jay and a Ranger.
Yes.
And an A, Bo Bichette's a Blue Jay.
Even your Freddie Peralta.
Well, how about that? I mean, the rotation is very similar.
Yeah.
It's just led by an anchor in Freddie Peralta. But you're right. And then how about the bullpen? How about the end of the game?
Right.
Here comes Luke Weaver and Devin Williams.
Right.
It's like, who are these guys? Charlie's in Bayside. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, good morning. Hold on 1 second. I got to get you off speaker.
That's all right.
That's all
Get
good.
us off speaker.
Take your time. It's all good, dude. What's happening?
Hello, Mr. Tiki Barber, professional football player. I love you, man.
Thank you.
Hello,
Appreciate you.
Edmund. You're like a fan like me. I wish I had your job. I'm a retired Marine, and it's great that your son watches World War II movies.
Thank you for your service,
Thank
sir.
you for your service. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. God bless America. I like the Netflix pregame. I wasn't sure I would. I liked it. It was a few glitches, like you guys are talking about, making fun of them. But, hey, it's only going to get better. I loved seeing Barry Bonds and Rizzo at the table with Pujols and that young lady there. She was awesome.
Right.
You know, they did go over the top, and that's what Netflix is.
But you know what?
They're gonna go over the top.
Here's the thing, Charlie. The pregame was fine. Because who cares about the pregame?
Exactly. You don't have to watch it.
It's just entertainment.
Right.
It's just what's leading into what you care about. And so that's any pregame. That's the CBS NFL desk or Fox. It doesn't matter. It's just entertainment before you get to what you care about. What we had an issue with was when they actually started broadcasting the game.
Yes.
That was the issue. The pregame was fine.
Because ultimately, and this would be the advice I would give to a broadcast, not team, but
Right.
the network.
Right.
The priority is the game.
Yes.
Make sure we never miss a pitch.
I say this all the time about football. Yeah, and this is just internal, like a team. Got to keep the main thing the main thing.
Absolutely. Now, that doesn't mean you can't interview Jazz Chisholm. It doesn't mean you can't interview Aaron Boone. It doesn't
Even though
mean
I hated that.
It's
Not that I hated the content, because what he was saying was awesome.
Right.
But I'm like, dude, why are you going to distract the dude?
No, I get you, especially as a player yourself.
Exactly.
And I've heard a lot
He's
of
right
people
up
say
the
that.
damn middle, too. It's not like he's, playing left field.
No, I'm with you on that. That's a fine argument. I'm just saying, don't distract me from the game. Like, if you're going to interview the manager, don't make it a split screen.
Right.
I don't need to see his face. Let me just hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to see everything. And they failed at that last night. I completely agree. There were moments. And by the way, that's not the first time. They're not the only one to have that happen. I remember during the WBC, I was complaining as well. Like, I missed a pitch. You can't make me miss a pitch. Not knowing Max Fried's pitch count. Annoying.
Right.
Speaking of which, we do have a turning point winner.
Not knowing the difference between Logan and Brandon and Jacob, Ryan, Tyler, Daniel, John, maybe even Earl, who played in the 20s. Webbs.
Or Charlotte.
You know that every Webb, W-E-B-B, that's played in Major League Baseball, except for Earl Webb, who played from 1925 to 1933, is a pitcher.
That's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
I mean, I've heard of Brandon Webb and Ryan Webb, and obviously Logan Webb.
Jacob Webb is playing right
Jacob
now.
Webb, I remember him.
Tyler Webb.
I don't remember Tyler Webb.
Tyler Webb was 17 to 21.
Oh,
Daniel Webb was 13 to 16. John Webb was 05, 04, and 05.
And they were all pitchers?
They were all pitchers.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. So maybe we should excuse them for messing it up.
Well, who did they call Logan Webb? Like, who did was it Matt Vasgersian
I
who did
think
it?
Brandon Webb.
What?
Yeah. I missed it. The only reason I heard it was because he apologized for it.
I will tell you this. The only Webb you can screw Logan Webb up with is Brandon Webb, only because there are some similarities. They were innings eaters.
Yeah, but he
they
was
threw
done
hard sink.
playing a
I
He
know.
was done 15 years ago.
Tiki. And I do it too. I'm not going to just make fun of my dad who's listening right now. You don't think, as we're watching opening day today, he may call Bo Bichette Dante Bichette? Like it happens, bro.
Your dad's not calling a game.
I understand, but
Has your dad been looking at the roster for the last 4 days?
no, that's true. And by the way, let me correct myself. It's not going to be my dad who calls Bo Bichette Dante Bichette. It's going to be me. I freaking hate Dante Bichette. Like, I think of, today's opening day. Yesterday was opening day for Yankee fans. There's all different kinds of opening days. And I remember Sean yesterday saying, hey, Ev, there have been nighttime opening days. Mm-hmm. Well, one of them involved Dante Bichette.
There you go.
It was the first game back after the work stoppage in 1995. It was the first ever game at Coors Field. The Mets played the Colorado Rockies in late April of 1995. And I think it was 15 innings. And they lost on a walk-off home run by Dante Bichette, who was shaking his fist like, he was doing something else. It was very annoying. And it was late at night, and I was pissed. I can't believe I was up. Scored that stupid game. That was brutal.
31 years ago. Let it go.
Yeah.
It wasn't 1995 was 31 years ago?
God, he was jacked.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, of course, but you know what I mean.
I didn't accuse him of anything. I just made sound effects to Tiki. That's all I did. Bo, if you're listening, your father was awesome and clean. Had no issue with him. Anyhow, we have a Yankee turning point winner?
Yes, it's our friend Hector in Washington Heights won today.
He's a Met fan.
I know.
All right. Congratulations to him. Do you confidently said earlier you know what the turning point is? Now, do you know it because you listen to the postgame or because you just watch the game and have an opinion?
No, I just think this is what the turning point was.
Go, let me hear if you're right.
Trent Grisham's triple.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
That's what the first 7 callers that tried to win said.
Because here's the thing about the Yankee turning point. Let me welcome everybody back to this. It's been a long offseason. There are people who listen to the postgame show, which is the point of the contest. Hey, I'm listening to the postgame show. Tune in at 10 a.m., blah, blah, blah. And because of what Emmanuel Barbari...
11:45 p.m.
Right. Come back in a few hours.
Right.
Because of what you heard, you call in, you win a prize. But a lot of people like to just guess, which is what I do, because I'm not listening to the Yankee postgame show, with all due respect.
Right.
And I like to guess along. So I would have guessed the Trent Grisham triple as well.
Right.
But that's not what it was.
Well, the problem is it was Netflix, and you know what you do when you watch Netflix. Just start chilling.
Chill.
Post game, you don't need it.
Especially at 7-0.
I'm sure that's what Tiki was doing. I was Ricoing. He was chilling.
Definitely.
You want a second guess or you want me to tell you? I think it's a good one.
This was, I'm going to say, Max Fried getting out of the first inning.
You nailed it.
Bang.
That's a good one because that was a very underrated moment in this game. He walks Luis Ariz on 4 pitches. Talk about an underrated moment of the game. Luis Ariz doesn't walk.
No.
Like, he don't walk.
Right.
And Max Fried missed on 4 in a row, gives up that blue pit to Rafael Devers.
And he didn't even get close to swinging his bat.
That's right.
He spit on
every single one of them.
Thank you.
And then Devers hits that blooper that Trent Grisham was, I don't know what the hell he was doing out there. Baking a cake.
Sun glare, dude.
Okay.
It was sun.
That was the other thing, too. The smoky camera and the hologram on Devers. They just reminded me of more crap with this broadcast.
Can I give you a positive?
Yeah.
How about the American flag fireworks?
Cool.
That was badass.
That was cool.
That was cool.
And then, obviously, first and third one out, he strikes out Adames and he gets lead a ground out. That was big. And that was your turning point of yesterday's Yankee game.
Very good.
How about that?
Good job, Ev. Good job. This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ, Precision Cooking, Effortless Results, ChefIQ.com. As we've been discussing, the Yankees got off to a good start to the season. 7-0 blanking of the Giants last night. It's the Yankees' first shutout opener win on the road since 1967. And the Rangers were officially eliminated from playoff contention with a 4-3 loss in Toronto.
Oh, jeez.
In like a lion, out like a lamb, the New York Rangers. Why ABS sort of ruined my night last night. We'll get to that coming up, plus more of your calls, your reaction to last night. And for the Met fans, if you're on your way to City, let's hear from you. Not only about the experience going in, but how you feel about this team. 888-808-1019. Total Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is expanding across Long Island, New York City, and New Jersey, with new locations opening in Comac, Babylon, and West Orange. Expert care is closer than ever. Their top-rated doctors treat everything from everyday injuries to complex orthopedic conditions. Whether you're on your journey, they are there to help you move forward. They are experts at getting you back to being you. Visit TotalOrthoSportsMed.com to schedule your appointment today or call 855-321-ORTHO.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
3 NFC West teams this year will be legit Super Bowl contenders. The reigning champion Seahawks, the Rams, and the Niners. And if you look at the Week 1 schedule, Seattle definitely has the advantage to start, playing the opening game on a Wednesday, giving them more rest heading into Week 2, while the Niners and Rams have to play each other in Australia in Week 1. Early advantage to the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Nick Costos.
African Americans are the most likely to die from colorectal cancer. So please, get screened starting at age 45. Now, Medicare and insurance companies are required to cover not only colonoscopy, but also less invasive exams like virtual colonoscopy. Talk to your doctor about your options. For more information on virtual colonoscopy, visit radiologyinfo.org/virtual CT.
Furnished by the American College of Radiology and the Radiology Health Equity Coalition.
America, look around. Everywhere you go, prices are still high, rates have been whipsawing markets, and the debt and spending don't exactly scream stability. Experts say diversifying with intention is the #1 secret account that all American smart money uses to hedge against instability. Monetary Gold has been around since 2000, witnessing multiple economic setbacks. If you call now, Monetary Gold will cover up to a lifetime of your IRA fees on qualified accounts. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
When it comes to getting the guaranteed lowest price on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go: Town Fair Tire. And when it comes to getting more free services for life than anywhere else on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go: Town Fair Tire. So when you're in the market for a new set of Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Absolutely nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
It's tournament time, and this March, Fanatics Sportsbook has 10 times the rewards. Starting round 1, we're giving you 10 profit boosts every single tournament game day. That means first round, second round, round of 16, all the way down to the last 4 in the national championship. 10 chances every game day to level up your winnings. But that's not all. You'll earn up to 10% fan cash back on all your bets, which you can use on anything at Fanatics. We're talking team gear, tickets, collectibles, and a whole lot more. Plus, if you're new to Fanatics Sportsbook, you can get $200 instantly in fan cash when you bet $5. It's time to shoot your shot. The tournament hits different at Fanatics Sportsbook. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. CT call 888-789-7777. MA call 800-327-5050. NY call 877-8-HOPE-NY. MD visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Offer not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Sportsbook app.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with a special message for New York businesses looking to diversify your income. Amazon Hub Delivery is making it easy to earn extra money. When you partner with Amazon Hub Delivery, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra income and exposure for your business. There's no upfront cost, no delivery experience, and no long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Allstate is Metro New York's trusted auto insurer, protecting cars across the tri-state area. We're by your side when you need us most, providing you with affordable auto coverage you can rely on. So, switch to Allstate today, and you could save an average of $713 on auto insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate. This based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024. Savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Come visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations.
Talk sports with Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, an Odyssey sports station.
Maybe this is my fault, and maybe this isn't something that affected you last night, Tiki and Sean, but I'm watching the game, and all I could think about is, will that person challenge? That's all I can think about. Like, when are we going to see the first challenge, the first ABS challenge in MLB history?
Right.
And
I missed it by a long shot.
Yeah, we all did, which we'll play in a minute. And maybe it's because during spring training, there was so many challenges. Like, it was happening all the time. The Yankees were challenging willy-nilly that I assumed, not that it would be quite like that, but that you'd be aggressive. Like, in the first inning, there was a pitch to Aaron Judge, and maybe it's because I predicted it, where I'm like, dude, you can challenge that. And
yes,
there
exactly.
were a lot of them in the first few innings.
Right.
And so Jose Caballero was the one who broke the seal, and he did that in the 4th inning on, I think it was the first pitch of an at-bat, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Well, are you sure? I thought it was the pitcher or catcher. It was Caballero?
I thought it was Caballero. I think it was Caballero.
This goes back to the broadcast problem.
It was Jose Caballero.
Okay.
It was high inside. Without the box, it looked like it was a ball.
It looked like a ball. Caballero immediately challenged it and was immediately shut down. It was wrong. So the Yankees lost the challenge in the 4th inning on a pitch to Caballero, to which my reaction was, what a stupid-ass challenge.
Right. They were talking to the manager, Sean. That might have been why you were distracted by it.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure the broadcast also went from 1-0 to, like, I thought it changed the other way, not in favor of Caballero, which made me think that the pitcher or catcher challenge.
No. It was a strike to Caballero.
Yes.
He tapped his helmet.
Thought it was a ball. He
thought it
immediately
was a
tapped
ball.
his helmet.
Yep. They reviewed it, and it was a strike. And we all moved on with our life.
Very anticlimactic.
But that was it. Like, that was almost stunning to me. And there were other plays that you could have challenged, or other balls and strikes that one could have challenged on.
Max Fried got a bunch of low strikes.
Yeah.
A ton of them.
So what's going on? Like, is no one actually going to challenge? Is it really going to be safe for special occasions?
I think it's what our instinct was when we first started talking about this at the beginning of spring training, is that you're only going to see this in practice in high leverage end of game situations. I don't know why Jose Caballero challenged that. It was the first pitch of the at bat.
Yeah, it was a weird one.
And so it's like, well, you looking for a walk? So
I think it was
weird.
It was an instinct thing. I think because if you remember back to it, Patrick Bailey was a catcher for the Giants. I think he's one of the best pitch framers in baseball. He reached back over. And so for Caballero, it probably felt like, oh my God, that was such an awful call. And so the gut instinct is to say you're full of crap. Yeah. But now your gut instinct is, let me tap my head.
Right.
Because I got a chance to prove this umpire wrong. And so my gut is Caballero did not think of the situation, did not think of Aaron Judge potentially coming up in the 9th inning, and was just like, that's BS. I'm going to tap my hat, and I'm going to get the call to go my way. That's the only thing I could think of on why he challenged it, but it wasn't close, and it was the only one.
Maybe there was I don't know. I don't even want to go there. I'm not even going to say what I was going to say.
What were you going to say?
The wagering on who was going to have the first challenge.
Oh, stop.
Because they said it. They said it on the broadcast. It's just, for those of you who thought that the first challenge would come at blah, 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 you got a winner.
Well, let's see how we did, because we actually did this a few weeks ago where we were guessing who was and when was the first challenge in Major League Baseball history going to occur. So let's go to our prediction desk with Sean Morash. Let's start off with you, Sean. Who did you and what did you say about the first challenge in the history of Major League Baseball?
Okay, as we do this, I want to remind you that we do not have yours. So.
Oh, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
I must be hiding it.
Here we go. Here's my. I think
Big
the
shot?
leadoff hitter of the game.
You think so?
I think it happens
so
right away.
Trent Grisham or the catcher potential?
Right away. Wrong.
Got that one wrong, man.
All right. Here's Tiki Barber.
I think it's going to be the pitcher.
The pitcher? What kind of idea was that?
Yeah. I mean, my explanation at the time was the pitcher wants to exercise his dominance over the umpire. Like, I have a mechanism.
I'm the guy. Yeah.
I have a mechanism now to prove that you're full of it. And so I'm going to show you right away, and I'm going to be right. So you now have to think about altering your strike zone from me.
Yeah.
That was my reasoning.
Logan Webb should have tried that because it was a mess for him last night.
It was.
I can't find the audio, but you guys remember I said Aaron Judge in his first at-bat.
That's
that
right.
he was going to be the guy to do it.
Because of the low strikes that get called on him all the
Yeah,
time.
because Aaron Judge gets hosed more by more than anybody. Like, there's no player in baseball that gets hosed as often as Aaron Judge. And I do think eventually he's going to be the guy that takes advantage of it the most. But he chose not to last night. Aaron Judge will be the first person to officially challenge in the history of regular season Major League Baseball. There you go.
Kaplan's the best.
Hey, pulled it out.
If he was the best, he would have given it to me half an hour ago.
Well, he didn't know we were talking about it until we were talking about it.
Nah, he knew. We knew. I mean, what else were we going to talk about it?
Just defending him.
You're being a good teammate.
Cap's the
being
best.
a good teammate for a guy that's not on air, can't voice his opinion on this at all.
Let me tell you.
You can only talk about him.
Frankly, we'd be lost on the show without.
Andrew Kaplan, who works in digital, received a moment this morning that I think has made his day and maybe made his life.
Go ahead.
So again, works in digital, does a great job with the YouTube page, putting audio in the system, everything you see on social media. And it's a job, but
Yeah. If anybody saw me and Evan wrestling the other day.
What?
And wrestling outfits the other day.
Oh, yes.
That's a Kaplan.
That's a Kaplan. So I bring my young son Jet in today because we're going to head off to opening day later. And I say, hey, this is Andrew Kaplan. And the first thing Jet says to him is, do you make the thumbnails on YouTube? And it was like, Cap was so proud. Like, yes, I do. Because to a 9-year-old, we don't do a radio show.
Right.
We're on a YouTube channel.
That's right.
And there are thumbnails that are cool or thumbnails he may not like. So I think Andrew Kaplan's having a good day.
Good.
He's a very, very excited mood.
Well done, Jet.
Well done, Jet. Let's go to Nick in Middletown. What's up, Nick?
What's up, fellas? Happy opening day.
No doubt.
Happy opening day, sir.
I need both your help with a parlay, but first, Ev, last night, despite all my friends that are Yankee fans, I took Judge to strike out 3 times. Plus 900.
Good job. That's a win for you.
So I'm making a home run parlay. I'm taking Riley Green. I want you, Evan, UT. Give me one guy today to go yard.
I have a feeling one of the new Mets is going yard. That's I don't know which one, but I kind of have a feeling one of the newbies, and you got a lot of choices in this,
right, will
hit a home run. I'd even go as far to say in their first at-bat. Like Paul Skeens may give up a ball. I'm not going to see it because I'll be late, but that's my lean if we're staying local in this regard. The question is, and I'll leave this up to Tiki, of all the new guys, and you've got some options.
Is he talking about Mets?
No, he's talking about anybody. I'm talking about a Met because I can see a new Met hitting a home run in their debut. And you got a lot of options. Bo Bichette, Jorge Polanco, Luis Robert Jr., Marcus Simeon.
I would say, of the Mets, I would say Brady.
Who?
I mean, Beatty. Brett Beatty.
Well, but that doesn't qualify with what I said.
Right.
That's
what I'm
different.
saying. But if I'm answering his question of anybody.
You're going Beatty.
I'm going, actually, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh. So you're going to a different sport.
Yeah.
All right. Not different sport, different game, different team.
That's what he was asking.
No, he was. I agree with you. You have a right to answer it that way. You don't have to follow what I'm saying. I agree with you.
But you're going to have to stay up late.
That's the problem. You're going to see that at midnight tonight. That's a West Coast game, which I'm glad they have because on opening day, I want to have baseball at all times of the day. So at 10 o'clock at night, after I've been consuming so much baseball, doing a Rico, college basketball, I'm already bored of it. I'm at 10 o'clock at night, I want a baseball game, and I got Mariners Guardians. So you're right. I'm going to go with Luis Robert Jr. Luis Robert Jr. said something the other day. Very interesting.
Yes.
It was very... It should bother me because it reminded me of something a former Net would say. It reminds me of something Mikal Bridges would say when he got to the Knicks. And basically, I'll look for the exact quote, but I could paraphrase without misquoting Luis Robert Jr. He basically said, there's going to be 45,000 people there. I'm not used to that.
So why is that a good thing?
Because I think, and this has been kind of the hope that we've all had about Robert Jr., is that he's been affected by being in that environment. And that being on this roster with these players in front of this crowd is going to open up the star potential we saw from Robert 3 years ago.
Right.
And so I'm going out on a limb, even though it's not the greatest matchup facing Paul Skeens, that Luis Robert Jr. is going to run out there today at Citi Field. going to get a huge hand. He's going to look around and say, my God, there's more people than I've ever seen. Other than when I played White Sox Cubs. Like, this is weird to me. And he's going to be fired up. And so my out-of-the-box home run pick, you went chalk with Cal Raleigh, but that's fine. Mine is Luis Robert Jr.
I think there's an obvious one today. Off Joe Ryan, Pete Alonso wakes up at Baltimore.
Why'd you do that?
Why not?
I mean, why'd you do? Because we don't say the man's name. We're trying to move on collectively.
What do you mean? So now we can't bet him to hit home runs?
You could bet him, but you could have picked 150 other names, and that's where you decided to go because you're a bad guy.
Wait a minute. You could pick a new Met in his new debut, but I'm a bad guy for picking somebody else, a premier free agent, making a debut in a new uniform?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
I mean, you are a whiny baby. Let me tell you.
Well, hold on a second. Come on now.
You're a whiny bitch.
Pete Alonso's only faced Trevor Rogers once.
No, Trevor Rogers is his pitcher. He's facing Joe Ryan.
That's right. Trevor Rogers is his teammate.
His pitcher. Oh, yeah, Joe Ryan. He's only faced Joe Ryan once.
Yeah.
He got a hit.
Well, there you go. He's batting 1,000. Yeah. Look, it's not that Pete can't hit a home run. In fact, maybe he will. Maybe you're going to be right. It's not me saying you're going to be wrong. It's that you picking him out is you being a jerk to us.
No.
We're trying to not talk about him. We're trying to move on with our lives. There's all these Mets debuting. I haven't mentioned his name once. I haven't mentioned anybody's name who's gone. Like Tiki sort of did with Edwin Diaz. I haven't said him. Like, we're trying to start a new beginning.
Yeah, you should.
And you went out of your way to bring up his name, not because you think he's going to hit a home run, but because you're a jerk.
No, I also, he's not on your team anymore. It's a new, Evan, I don't know why you're upset about this.
He didn't have to do it.
He's going to hit like 40 homers this year. You can't get upset every time we bet him to hit a home run.
I'm not going to be upset every time. I'm upset today. It's opening day. Like, today's supposed to be a happy day. You didn't have to bring him up. It was just unnecessary. Could have brought anybody else up. Why'd you bring up Kyle Tucker? I wouldn't have even been annoyed about that. I don't care about Kyle Tucker.
All right, jeez. I'm just trying to win the guy some money. He asked for some picks.
He's going to go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. You'll see.
Oh, now he's a bad hitter?
I didn't say that. I said he's going to have a bad day.
Why do you think he's going to have a bad day?
That's tough. A lot of pressure. Joe Ryan's tough. I mean, I just think he's going to have a rough day.
Wow. Okay.
What? I didn't say he's going to have a bad season.
You think Diaz blows a save tonight?
It's not even like a month into the season. He's already hating on Pete.
I'm not hating on Pete. You gave a prediction.
You love the guy.
I do love the guy.
When Jacob deGrom left, you didn't hate on him.
I never hated him. I'm not hating on Pete.
You still slobbed all over him.
Yeah, he did.
Now you're just dead. Pete's dead to you.
I didn't say he's dead to me. I simply said I think he's going to go 0 for 4 today. Is that okay?
That's just a horrible start.
Yeah,
you want him to be terrible in Baltimore.
Giancarlo had a tough start with the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. Why can't Pete Alonso?
He also went 0 for 4.
It was also an ice storm and freezing. It's not 60 degrees and beautiful.
That's true. It also was like his 7th game because he started on the road and hit like a bunch of home runs. So I guess it's a little bit different. Ken is down in Florida. What's up, Ken?
Hey, what's up, guys? I actually live in Jersey, but I'm down here in Florida for spring training for my son's high school team. So
nice.
A group of us wanted to go watch the Yankee game at a bar. The problem is nobody can get Netflix streaming at a bar.
Right.
I couldn't find it. Called 10 places. Half of them closed at 9, but the other half they didn't have it.
Yeah.
So that's the problem that I see with Netflix going forward.
I agree. We have to let you go.
Breaking up, yeah.
Line was tough. That is something, let me ask you this.
But I think if they get more into it, meaning Netflix gets more into airing baseball games, more bars will have it.
Well, that's my follow-up. Do they have Amazon Prime? Because Amazon Prime not only has tons of Yankee games, it obviously has a football package.
Right.
And so I would assume that every bar in America has Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime did something separate with bars.
Oh, did they?
At least in the first year of Thursday Night Football, maybe this has changed where there was the bars could sign up for some kind of special feed that gets fed.
Well, that's what these places have to do because it benefits them to be on. It's not good for Netflix to have a baseball game when they only have one not being airing at bars. I mean, football ratings and football is king, but let's be honest, a lot of the audience is consuming it at an establishment.
Right. It's easy, and it's easy because it's been so. We all know what the circumstances are for people wanting to watch collectively a football game, so they go to a bar, and it's easy to find it because it's in CBS, Fox. You know where it is. Can I change my pick for home run?
Of course. You picked Cal Raleigh. It was chalk. You want to go somewhere else?
Yeah. Freddie Freeman.
Why?
Because he's matched up against Zach Gallen.
Yeah.
He hit 24 at-bats, so it's a big sample.
24 at-bats, okay.
He's hit 250, 6 RBIs, and 2 home runs. So Freddie Freeman. I'm changing mine.
He's going Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman. I had to do some research.
I mean, you really took this seriously.
Of course I did.
Some guy
Why would I
calls
not?
up. No, I appreciate it. I would emotion. Like when a guy calls in and says, hey, I'm trying to do a parlay. Who should I pick to hit a home run today?
Right.
I went with the emotion of it's going to be a first-time Met. One of the new guys will go deep. And by the way, I stand by that. May not be Robert Jr., that's my prediction, but one of the new Mets is hitting a home run today.
Right.
And here's my other prediction. I won't see it because I won't be there. I will miss that. But someone's going to do it. I'm just not sure who it is. Craig is in New Rochelle. What's up, Craig?
Hey, I was just for the challenging the pitches.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So he challenged it. It got accepted. It didn't get overturned. And then I believe it was the next pitch was low and inside by a lot, and he called it a strike again. Do you think you're gonna have to worry about people like umpires baiting the player to challenge again?
That's
or
good. That's you know what? I got to tell you, I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna go back and look at that pitch because the batter really can't challenge again, to your point, especially when you lose.
Right.
And by the way, he is dead on. I'm looking at the replay. And not the replay. I'm looking at the strike zone box on the MLB Game Day app. Strike one is barely a strike, but it is.
Yeah.
Strike two is not close.
No, the one that was low, right?
It was low and inside.
Yeah.
And that's a great point. Like, did the home plate umpire say, screw you? You challenged me and you were wrong.
Probably.
And now there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, you also heard the broadcast when he challenges and it doesn't get overturned. They were saying, all right, umpires won, players zero.
Like it's a contest.
It was seriously like it was a contest. I mean, there's something to that.
We got to keep an eye on that one.
Yeah.
That's worthy of keeping an eye on if umpires are going to be vengeful after you challenge against them, especially if you lose, because they know you can't do it again. Remember the rules. There were 2 challenges. When you get one wrong like Caballero did, it's gone. You can,
but you're not going to.
Dude, let me tell you right now. If I'm Aaron Boone and that son of a bitch challenged twice in a row and they were both wrong in the 4th inning, I'd bench him. Tell me if I'm wrong.
But then it's also you're just playing the game like you used to playing it. Maybe 2 years from now, when you've gotten used to strategizing how to use challenges, then you get emotional about someone who wastes them. But right now, it's just new.
Because we're learning?
You're just brand new. You're just learning.
We are learning. I think we're learning as fans. The fact there was only one yesterday was kind of a lesson.
Yeah.
But if a non-star player, because look, Juan Soto does it, Aaron Judge does it, all right. We'll have a conversation, but obviously we're not benching him. If one of my non-stars threw 2 challenges away in the 4th inning of a game, oh my God.
Right.
that would be just brutal. And Caballero wouldn't do it. After he lost that first challenge, he's like, screw it. I'm not going to do it again. Let's go to Connie in Bayshore. Hey, Connie.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're good.
So I was just calling. I'm taking my son to opening day.
Nice.
Third time in a row.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I was just bringing back memories of last year with. We got so entertained with your argument with the producer last year on the way home from the game.
What happened? Who was I arguing with?
That was 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, Spike. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, my God, that was great.
Good times, yeah.
But did you ever make it to work that day or no?
I did. No, I did. I got here at 3:45. I only missed an hour and a half. No biggie.
Yeah, it was all good.
And I gave you a full report.
That's right.
I gave you a full report about what happened.
All right, you going to give us a report today?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. And you're going to guess what time I get there. That's the real question. That's the real battle. It's funny. Today's a 1:15 first pitch, but I also wonder, much like yesterday with Netflix, what did they tell us the first pitch time was?
It was 8:05.
Is that what they told us?
At least that's what, because I looked at it.
Yeah.
Because I was at a concert, and so I had it on my iPad when we went to the diner to eat. And so it said 8:05. It was at least 8:20.
No, I got the answer. Remember, I score these games.
Yeah.
I write down an exact start time. Do you know what time the game actually started?
8:32.
No, 8:25.
All right, close enough.
Yeah.
8:30. Was that a guess, or were you like?
No, I was guessing because I knew it was getting close to 8:30 because we were worrying about the thing throwing out the first pitch.
Yes. That game didn't start till 8:25.
I'm telling you.
But that was probably just because of the operations of Netflix.
No, but then tell us, like, you know ahead of time how long things should take.
I'm telling you.
But not actually.
They are burying something that happened with this first pitch because they went 10 minutes of like just dead buying time with
So
nothing
you
going on.
think, because we still, and if you missed the top of the show, Sean's very upset that the thing did not go at the first pitch.
Even though I didn't want him to begin with, but neither.
That's okay. It was for your kid. It was also a major talking point on this radio station. I heard Craig and Big Mac talk about it all day, and then it never happened. And we don't know why.
Yeah.
And it's not like anyone's called up and said, oh, it happened. Check out this Twitter account, or, hey, I was at the game. Like, as far as we're concerned, it never happened.
It definitely never happened because there'd be a video on Twitter or Instagram of it throwing out the first pitch.
Right. And we don't know why. So you think there was some kind of malfunction?
If you were locked into that half an hour after the introduction, or whatever, 20 minutes between the introductions there, they just kept showing overhead shots. Like, then you waited, then, they did the anthem. There was so much dead time that it felt like they were buying time for something. And my guess is something went wrong mechanically with the hand, and then at some point they were like, we got to start this game.
But one thing
and they begged it.
One thing that also happened last night is co-WWE Tag Team Champion Jey Uso was featured, and he started to pump the crowd up. Now, for those that are not familiar with Jey Uso, I'll describe him this way. He was great with Jimmy, is great with Jimmy. As a single star, he's terrible. All he does is yeet. He moves his hands up and down.
Yeah.
The kids love him. I don't understand it. So here was Jey Uso pumping up the crowd right before first pitch last night.
Our play ball announcer, WWE superstar, Jey Uso.
Hey, ladies, 2 words, play ball.
So here's what's pathetic about this.
What did he say?
He said, like, his gimmick is two words, 1 letter, yeet, or whatever he says. I don't know. I can't.
He said 2 words, play ball, and then it was, and 1 letter, yeet.
No, but that, like, his slogan when he's wrestling is 2 letters, 1 word, yeet.
So he tried to reconfigure it?
He tried to reconfigure it. Here's the problem. He has not broken through as a WWE superstar. Nobody knew who he was.
Right. It's not like The Rock, where you can say,
do you remember that with The
do
Rock?
you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Do you remember when The Rock started the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
It was the Rams-Bengals Super Bowl.
I don't.
The Rock was on the field. Dwayne Johnson was on the field. And do you remember exactly what, did he give us do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Or finally?
Finally The Rock has arrived at Super Bowl, whatever. It was this whole thing. It was rough.
It was rough,
but you knew who he was.
You knew who he was.
Right.
And he garnered a reaction. Jey Uso, like, I know who he is because I'm a geek, but you could hear it in the crowd. They're like, who is this guy?
Right.
And what does yeet mean? And why is he moving his hands up and
Is
down?
that a football player?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
no, that's probably what a lot of people were thinking.
Oh, definitely. And Jey Uso's from San Francisco,
Yeah.
so you'd think they had the home field advantage, but I don't think anybody knew who he was.
Yeah, well, you got to know him later on in the game with Jameis.
That's
He didn't say anything until he asked him, what would you have?
Yeah.
What did he ask? What advice would you give for the Giants to come back?
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't have a clue.
Again, can we just play the baseball game?
I will defend Netflix in this regard. When they did that, the game was over. Like, the game turned into this ugly blowout. Good for Yankee fans,
right?
But not a competitive game. And what do you do when it's a blowout? Michael Kay tells stories. Gary, Keith, and Ron are pulling baseball cards. Like, we screw around when there's a blowout.
You're a piece of work.
I'm a piece of work.
You went and did a RICO because you're a Met fan and the game was out of hand. Can we all just agree on that?
Well, I did that, yeah.
Okay. I'm a Yankee fan. Yeah. I understand it's 7-0. It is still the first game with the first year of this bullpen. I want to see these guys pitch. Like, I understand that's nerdy or whatever, and I understand you buy time. The problem is, if that game was 4-3 and tight, they were still doing Jameis and the Uso brothers. So not only can you not say, well, it was a blowout, they would have done it anyway, but also I don't care that it's a blowout. Have that thing go quickly interview, but, like, don't miss pitches, dude. It's still opening day.
I agree with you. I don't want to miss pitches. I am just merely saying it turned out to not be the end of the world because it was a blowout.
Because it didn't matter.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Like, you're right. If it was a 3-2 game and that was happening, I'd be screaming with you. But it was a blowout. And it was one of those blowouts that as soon as they went up 5-0, and maybe it's the level of confidence you have in Max Fried.
Yeah,
or,
you knew it was over.
You knew it was over.
After the second inning, it was over.
You weren't scared of it. It was just like, okay, we got this one on lock. We'll get back to your calls coming up, 888-808-1019. We'll make our official full season Met predictions. And also, about a month and a half ago, we were predicting when Lindor would come back. Did any of us predict opening day? We'll have the results coming up. It is Evan and Tiki as we take you up until 2 o'clock on this fine afternoon. It's March, which means it's time for the biggest basketball tournament. Check out Flag and Anthem's new college game day shop with all the gear you love. Now with your favorite school's logos, St. John's, Arizona, and UConn, to name a few. Plus plenty more top 25 basketball teams, and don't miss Flag and Anthem's latest spring drop with Wear Now hero shirts, hoodies, quarter zips, and jeans to update your closet for whatever the weather is doing. Is it spring? Is it winter? Flag and Anthem has you covered. Visit flagandanthem.com and refresh your closet. Flag and Anthem premium clothes without the premium price tag.
This portion of the program is sponsored by HL Gross Jewelers. Shop HL Gross in Garden City or at hlgross.com. It was also sponsored by Kalshi. Trade on anything. March matchups are here. Trade the tournament in all 50 states on Kalshi. Illinois is trading at 42% to beat Houston. A $100 trade pays out $228 if they win. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
If you're ready to pop the big question, discover why 5 generations have purchased their diamonds from HL Gross Jewelers of Garden City. Save yourself all the hassle and come to HL Gross, where you'll get the guaranteed best price, education, and guidance. HL Gross Jewelers, Long Island's premier bridal ring store.
Hey guys, let's get real for a second. When it comes to performance, good enough isn't good enough. And that's exactly why Blue Chew just raised the bar. Blue Chew Gold tablets go further than others, combining 2 proven ingredients for circulation plus apomorphine and oxytocin to enhance arousal, desire, and connection from the inside out. Get started today at BlueChew.com. And now we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off the first month of Blue Chew Gold with promo code WFAN. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
Diving for that grounder got you grounded? Oof. We've got specialists for that. Layup, take you down? We've got specialists for that. With nearly 50 Castle Connolly top doctors, Orland & Cohen specialists are considered among the best in the nation by their peers, which can mean a better outcome for you. From Staten Island to Southampton, our network is open 7 days a week, so you can feel better, faster. Visit OrlandCohen.com.
At Paramus Chevrolet, we understand that a car is more than 4 wheels. It's an extension of who you are. Hey, it's Mike Tandarella, General Manager of Paramus Chevrolet. Because everyone has unique taste, we stock a large variety of certified pre-owned automobiles. So you're sure to find something you absolutely love. And it gets better. Enjoy our exclusive Paramus Chevrolet VIP Plus program. A lifetime of complimentary oil changes, courtesy shuttles, and loaner car availability. Visit us in person or online at ParamusChevrolet.com.
Hey, this is Sal Licata. Right now is the time to make sure that your current cooling system is ready for hot weather. You don't want it to fail when it's 90 degrees out, and if it's over 15 years old, you're wasting your money. Get a new high-efficiency AC system right now from my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling. They are New Jersey's air conditioning experts and have been for decades. Take it from me. These guys have done plenty of work on my house. You'll save money and stay cooler. Contact them now at EdisonHVAC.com. That's EdisonHVAC.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-4094. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-4094. That's 800-575-4094.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
How was your break?
It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code WAGON for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WAGON for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's WAGON.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Welcome to Jake's 58 Casino Hotel, where excitement never stops. Unleash the fun with 2 floors of gaming action, featuring 1,000 cutting-edge video and electronic machines. Enjoy exceptional service at a prime location that places you right in the heart of Long Island's excitement. Stay and play in style with over 200 hotel rooms and treat yourself to a full range of dining options at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
It's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear. Extra income. Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for New York businesses to assist with local deliveries. You get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a New York business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
All new Dunkin' Zero, only 20 calories. Zero sugar, the all new revitalizing energy drink made with B vitamins, so you can actually feel good about it. Struggling to make it through the afternoon, wishing every meeting was an email? Sounds like it's time for Dunkin' Zero. It's the perfect pick-me-up without the spiral, and it comes in 6 delicious flavors like Sunzest and Glamberry. Dunkin' Zero, only at Dunkin'. Dunkin' Zero drinks contain caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Beverages are fruit-flavored, contain 0% fruit juice. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Looking for the perfect wedding band or ready to add something new to your collection? The London Jewelers annual wedding band event is happening March 26th through the 29th. For 4 days only, receive 20% off all wedding bands, including the beautifully crafted 2 by London collection, offering timeless styles for every style and budget. Schedule your appointment at londonjewelers.com and visit any one of their 6 locations: the Americana Manhasset, Wheatley Plaza, Glen Cove, East Hampton, Southampton, or the mall at Short Hills. Brand exclusions may apply. London Jewelers, celebrating 100 years of love.
The all-new 2026 Mazda CX-5 is designed to give you balance of style, advanced technology, and craftsmanship in a family-friendly SUV that delivers exceptional value. Get more with the all-new 2026 Mazda CX-5, the smart choice. Visit your local Mazda dealer or MazdaUSA.com.
The pros know nobody beats FW Web. With extensive inventory, personalized service, and a fleet of trucks across the Northeast, FW Web supports all customers, from one-van contractors to large facility operators. For planned projects, emergency jobs, or maintenance, FW Web has what you need, when and where you need it. For plumbing, heating, HVAC, refrigeration, propane gas, and PVF jobs. With over 100 locations, visit FWWeb.com to find one near you.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ, precision cooking, effortless results. ChefIQ.com. We now know exactly how the NFL will handle its Australia opener. It is officially official that the Niners and Rams, in a big divisional game, mind you, will play a game that airs at 8:35 p.m. Eastern on a Thursday night. The problem is where the game will be played in Australia, the teams will kick off at 10:35 a.m. local time on a Friday. So nice to see the league care about important matchups. And for those of you still wondering, still no update on where Thing is last night. This Fan Focus was sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
That's unbelievable. I mean, you would think we'd have an update on what the hell happened. And you would think that there'd be an outcry. Not because we needed the thing, but because they promoted it. They made it something, and then it just disappeared.
Imagine promoting to Posted and Toasted and never doing it.
And just never doing it. You know, people were excited. Well, I want to take you back a month and a half ago at the very, very beginning of spring training, which was right after the Super Bowl, like it was a long time ago. It was in the depths of winter. When spring training began for the New York Mets, it actually began with 2 pretty big news stories. Mm-hmm. Juan Soto was moving from right field to left field, which I know you were intrigued by.
Yes.
And then Francisco Lindor had a broken hamate bone in his hand. And right away, David Stern said he will be ready for opening day. And that was certainly met with a lot of skepticism. And we were analyzing it like, how much time do you usually miss with this injury, blah, blah, blah. And a bunch of other guys went down with the same injury right around that time. But I asked everybody, let's make a prediction here on February 13th. When is he coming back?
Mm-hmm.
Well, credit to David Stearns. He was right all along because he said opening day.
Right.
And not only is Francisco Lindor on the roster, he's in the lineup, and they don't even have a backup shortstop on the roster.
No.
Other than moving Bo Bichette back to his old position. So clearly Lindor is healthy. He has made it back. Let's see what we said. Do you have any recollection on what we said back on February 13th?
I think I said a month.
Did you really?
Or a
think you
little
said
less
that?
than a month.
Honestly, I
remember saying somebody was going to be around my birthday.
Well, let's find out. You want to start? Let's start with Sean Morash. Sean, when is Francisco Lindor going to come back and play for the New York Mets? When does Francisco Lindor make his regular season debut for the New York Mets? Sean Morash started off.
Evan, I have the schedule up in front of me. Second homestand.
Second homestand would be April 7th.
Oh, that's why. That's what I remember.
So Sean is obviously pretty significantly off. April 7th is about 2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear Tiki Barber.
Because I was going to say when I turned 51.
Which is, damn it, what's his date? I forgot his birthday.
April 7th.
I
was right.
That's right.
I believe that.
We're close there, Tiki.
Right.
Very, very close. What the hell did I say? So my official prediction is Lindor makes his season debut, and I think I'm being relatively optimistic, on March 30th. That's not bad.
Yeah, you were close.
I was off by 4 days.
You win.
You got
I
the
win.
month right.
I got that was the key.
Wait, what did he have in spring training? 19 at bats?
Yeah, he came back about a week and a half ago,
Yeah.
and obviously as soon as he did that, you knew he was ready.
Right.
Because how many at-bats did he truly need in spring training? Now, the thing to keep an eye on with Lindor, because if you go back to that day when we were talking about his injury and how significant it was, I said it could be significant. What if he gets off to another bad start?
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to attribute it to Francisco Lindor is just off to a bad start? It's what he normally does? Or are we going to say, hey, maybe the hamate bone injury is affecting him? Because one thing we've heard about, you can't necessarily prove it's the case, but there are examples of it, is that guys lose their power when they're recovering from an injury like that.
Right.
So let's keep an eye on it because, truthfully, the results are the results. The only thing is, if he struggles, there will be plenty who say it's not the injury. It's just that's what he does.
Right.
He gets off to lousy starts.
And so that's why it's fine. That's why you're not actually worried about it.
I'm not worried about it. I'm excited he's playing. Honestly, I forgot about the injury.
Mm-hmm.
And I think most people, if they're driving to the ballpark or they're getting ready to listen to the game or watch the game, they're just like, oh, yeah, Lindor's playing. Oh, that's right. He was hurt.
It was a low priority concern. It's not something you actually thought about. This is going to hurt us this year.
Well, I think when it happened, there's always that concern that the Mets are going to be wrong, that when they tell you he's ready for opening day, he's not going to be ready for opening day, and Vidal Brujan's going to be the shortstop. And what I always said about that was, as much as I want him there on opening day, he just can't miss a significant amount of time. If he's there on March 30th, it's no big deal. If he was even there on your guys' prediction of April 7th, it's not that big of a deal. But you almost forgot about it because, to his credit and to the Mets' credit, they got it right.
Mm-hmm.
And I point that out because over the years, there have been many, 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 many times where the Mets got it wrong. And because they got it wrong, there is still that knee jerk reaction to assume they're going to be wrong.
Right.
And in this case, they were not. So as we get set for opening day, let us celebrate that David Stearns, the boy genius, as the great Joe B calls him, he got it right. He's ready for opening day. Let's freaking go. And he's leading off. I don't love the Met lineup. I'll explain more on that later. But let's get back to your calls. 888-808-1019. This guy claims he can't see the Mets today. Josh in Boonton, New Jersey. Why can't you see the Mets?
So for years, I'm a diehard Mets fan. My kids, one of them is named Jacob after Jacob deGrom.
Wow.
Another one, middle name is Daniel after Daniel Murphy. One of my daughters, middle name is Ryan after Nolan Ryan. I never saw him play, but I made that excuse because it had to be Ryan, so I just had to pick a Met. Now, I've taken off every year for opening day. Every year, whatever job I ever had, whether I was a prep cook or an executive chef, I took that day off. Now, did the same today, and I got a message from my wife yesterday saying, hey, tomorrow is the kids' spring concert. It's from 1 o'clock to 3:30.
Oh.
And I said, why? And of course I have to go.
I had mine last night.
Me too.
I had mine last night, Josh.
Me too. So Jet did a great job performing. Jet, you did great with the piano last night. You're welcome. All right, so Josh, here's what I would tell you. And tell me if you can do it and if you're okay with it. I think you just got to DVR the game. I think you got to go to the concert, enjoy the performance. shut your phone off, and when you get home, it's all live to you. You know, it's on NBC, luckily, so that's good.
Right.
Easy DVR situation, and just try to enjoy it and make believe it's live, even though it's not. Can you try that?
I think I am a very anxious Met fan, and I think not knowing what's happening at the concert, I will have so much anxiety that I will go doom and gloom, and I will think that, Peralta tore his MCL. And,
got a second.
Juan Soto got nailed in the head.
Josh, what grade is your child in?
So this one, he's in first grade.
Oh, so first grade. You'll see him when you drop him off. Make sure you see him right when he goes on stage.
Oh, wow. You're saying don't even go?
No, go.
Oh, yeah.
Just sit in the back. Bring your phone.
That's true.
And because what is he playing? The clarinet or the trumpet or what's
No,
his,
he's just singing.
Oh, he's just singing.
He's just singing.
So
yeah.
He's just singing. The singing part is going to be 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
So watch him perform, obviously, but then sit in the back and do what you got to do.
Yeah, I think you could do that. I think that's good advice, too. I think that's good advice. Yeah, here's what I don't understand. So it's funny that you had your spring concert last night. What was the performance?
It was Tegan played the clarinet.
Okay. Tegan played the clarinet. Jet last night played the piano. And they give us this pamphlet. And he even said this, so Jet's not going to be offended. We get the pamphlet. He's like the last one to perform.
Same with Tegan.
And I'm like,
same with Tegan.
Jet even asked me, he's like, do I have to sit here for this entire thing? And I said, yeah, you do, because so do we.
Yes.
You want to comment on this, or would you rather not? You don't know? That's fine. No pressure, bro.
Yeah, don't throw your classmates under the bus.
Don't throw them under the bus. It's fine. And they did a great job. But I'm looking at this program. I'm like, man, we got to sit here the entire time. Like, we have to watch all these other kids.
Yep.
Like, they're there performing for their parents, just like Jet was performing for us.
Yeah.
Jet didn't care about what this other person saw or thought. So there needs to be a rule. There needs to be an understanding for these concerts. We can leave after our kid performs, and we don't have to show up until they're about to perform. Because Jet's 9. He didn't want to sit there for an hour watching 86 people perform the clarinet and the piano and the violin. Like, come on.
I mean, you just can't do that.
Why can't you do that?
Because then the last kid that goes is going to have nobody there watching them.
Yeah, as I'm explaining it, it's pretty, you can't do it.
Yeah,
You're right.
it's douchey.
Yeah, you're right.
None of us
By
want
the
to
way,
watch.
Tegan was the penultimate performance because it was the advanced band. After her, she was beginner band.
Oh, okay.
Brooklyn and I left.
Oh, did you?
You bounced?
Tracy stayed.
Wow.
Whoa.
You know, I thought about that.
I saw the first bit of the advanced band because they played with the beginner band.
Right.
And then we left. Brooklyn had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's a good excuse.
Yes. And she needed a charger.
Charger?
And
What?
we needed to get a place at the diner before it closed.
All right, you had every excuse in the books. I had Spence on my lap, and he was done. He's like, when do we leave? When do we leave? And I want dollars.
Right.
When do we leave? And the whole thing.
Right. Well,
And-
that's your 6-year-old.
Five.
That's your 5-year-old. My 12-year-old was doing that to me.
Right, and here's the difference between you and I, sir. I sucked it up and told him you stay into the end.
Yeah, Tiki was halfway into a Reuben and a martini at the time.
Tiki was out. And trust me, there was a thought of, why can't I just leave with Spence?
Well,
My
I
wife
also,
could take
I
care
also
of this.
didn't want to fight traffic. It's like traffic leaving the school.
And Tracy was like totally cool with this?
Yeah, Tracy's Tracy.
What does that mean? She was all right with you just ditching?
Well, somebody had to bring Tegan home.
All right. I mean, it's a good way to look at it. These concerts are tough.
Oh, they are rough.
I give the...
I asked Tegan when we were at the diner, I was like, is this the only one?
What time did it start?
It started at 7.
Okay. And what time did it end?
We left at 7:40.
Oh, that's right. You left. I forgot. Right.
But look, they got to the diner at like 8:03.
Okay.
So, it was quick.
Our concert, and this is where I'll give them credit. It was 1 hour. So 1 hour, which is not
it must
that
have been
bad.
the same. It was the same for us.
6:30 to 7:30. I'm home by 7:45.
Right.
Not that terrible.
Right.
Not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Look, my house and the diner are equidistant. It's 2 minutes to my house and 2 minutes to the diner.
Speaking of the diner, so we had very oddly similar nights last night. It's very weird. So we went to the diner before the performance because they had music class, and then there was an hour and a half to kill, so we took them to a diner.
Oh.
And I get to this diner. I love diners. I don't go very often. I love it.
I love them too because they're quick. No matter what you order, it's half an hour.
And everything's solid.
Everything is solid.
100%.
Well, everything's solid. You know what this kid wanted to order?
What?
I'll talk about him. He ain't even listening. He says, I want to order a filet mignon.
At the diner?
I said, we can't order a filet mignon at the diner. He's like, why? I said, it's going to taste like rubber. Like, that is the one thing diners do not do well.
Right.
You cannot get a steak at a diner.
Right.
Can't do it.
Go to a steakhouse for a diner.
Exactly.
We went after because Tegan had cheer practice.
I understand.
So we didn't, it was timing. It was all coordinated.
Same with us. It was the time. But what I love about diners is I got breakfast, and my kids couldn't believe it. I got eggs. I got a bagel and cream cheese. Like, I went like it was 7 o'clock in the morning.
Brooklyn wanted breakfast. I just had her pancake just 2 minutes ago.
How about that?
The leftover. Because they give you 3 huge pancakes.
Damn right they do.
I love diners.
Oh, me too. I love diners. But I only love diners for breakfast. Like, as the only thing I truly want to order from a diner.
Uh-oh.
We have an opening day signing by the New York Mets.
Seriously?
Signing?
Well,
Yes.
hold on a second. Hold on.
Is this Freddie?
It is not Freddie Peralta. There's no way.
No. Somebody who was not in camp with the Mets, not on the Mets, is now a Met.
Can I make a guess?
Yeah.
I think that Dickie Lovelady was never long for the world. So my assumption is it's going to be some reliever
Dude,
that
so
got cut
cold-blooded.
by another team.
That's so cold-blooded.
But it's so true. Dickie Lovelady's been DFA'd by the Mets 17 times.
Didn't we sit and wait? Who's going to be the last reliever?
Yeah.
Last reliever.
Yeah.
Dickie Lovelady.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
It's like
This
football.
could be your year, dude.
Dude, it's like football roster cuts. Like, here are the rosters.
I'll say this. It is not Dickie Lovelady, nor would I break the glass for Dickie Lovelady, but it is an ex-Met.
Yeah, it's Drew Smith is my prediction.
No.
Oh. I thought Drew Smith was going to be signed
It's
to
a
replace Dickie Lovelady.
position player.
They signed a position. And he's going to be on the roster or he's
hold
going to the
on.
minor leagues?
It's a minor league deal, but obviously he's signing with the thought he's probably at some point going to be in the majors.
Huh. What? So what guy's still out there?
Yeah, or just got DFA'd. Or
Yeah, or didn't make a team.
I don't know. Tell us.
Gio Urshela.
Tommy Pham.
Really?
Yeah.
They're
The
bringing
Mets-
Tommy Pham back.
The Mets are signing Tommy Pham to a minor league deal. This
Wow.
according to Jeff Passan.
You know
and
what's
Jorge
crazy
Castillo.
about Tommy Pham? The other day I was watching him fight with fans on Twitter. Yeah, like it's just talking baseball. And not bad fights, nothing terrible.
Just because they arguing random stuff.
Yeah, like arguing about what he knows about teams and things like that. I almost have to go back into the archives now and see what we was talking about. By the way, fine signing. I mean, Jared Young or Tommy Pham? That's easy.
He is 38 years old.
It's a fifth outfielder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. The guy who made the last roster spot for the Mets did this on the Rico. Not here. Is Jared Young.
Right.
So would you rather have Tommy Pham on your team or Jared Young? I think Tommy Pham's got a little bit left in the tank.
Just in time to get a fantasy football draft together, too.
Yes. I think of so many things with Tommy Pham. I think of that, where he slapped somebody in the face. Who did he slap in the face again?
Wasn't it Mike Trout?
No, it was Mike Trout's fantasy league.
Oh, okay.
It was
That's
not
right.
actually. Can you look that up?
Yeah.
He slapped somebody in the face in Mike Trout's fantasy league. You think of that, no doubt. And I also think of his critical comments about the Met locker room when he said that he made sure to say it wasn't Lindor and it wasn't Alonso.
Right.
Like he clarified. But it was the least hardworking room he'd ever been in, which was fascinating. And guess what? Half that locker room's gone now.
Right.
Jacques Peterson.
That's who it was. He
And
slapped.
Jock didn't beat his ass?
I think he was stunned by it. Wow. Like, Sean Morash could kick my ass. Like, I would totally think that you can. Would you agree with that, Sean?
Listen, you're giving me a lot of
fat
down.
moron.
I'm not nearly the fighter you think I am.
I'm not either, but look at me.
You know what? If I can't beat up you all, you might as well rob me.
Okay. So we agree that you could beat me up. If I randomly came over to Sean when he least expected it because he didn't play a clip at the right time.
Yeah.
And I just wheeled back and slapped the bleep out of him, I don't think he'd react. I think he'd be stunned.
I think I'd start laughing.
Maybe. By the way, maybe that's on the table. But he wouldn't react by beating me up.
Right. They're about the same size, actually.
And I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Like, I think Jock Peterson, because I think it was on the field. Wasn't it on the field like before a game?
Like during batting practice or something, they were having an argument about
he
it.
just comes over and slaps him across the face.
Why are you arguing about fantasy?
Oh, Tiki.
Probably
so young
offering
and
a
naive.
trade on the 4th of July.
You never know what it was about.
Yeah.
I mean, we agreed to a deal. You backtracked. You bothered me during Christmas with a trade offer. I mean, it could be a million reasons. So there you go. Tommy Pham back with the New York Mets. Jody's in Warren, New Jersey. Hey, Jody.
Hey, Evan, your excitement for opening day reminds me of a date with a girl I used to have when I knew things would percolate. But I had to ask you a question. The question I had is, you were talking about when the Mets win the World Series this year, and I'm confident, you were going to build a David Stearns statue in your basement.
Yes.
Will it be David? Will it be David-like, or how can I picture that statue? One more thing, Evan. How closely are you going to follow? Because I will Alonso's season this year, and I'll listen.
I'll probably follow it mildly. That would be the way I would describe it. Like, I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm going to completely ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
I probably will check the box scores, especially early in the season, just to check in, but not religiously.
Right.
Not crazily.
Unless they're playing the Yankees.
Well, then I'm going to watch it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't even need to do anything because I watch every Yankee game too. So, like, when they play the Yankees, that's 13 times. I'll be locked in. Like, look, there are 16 games he's going to play this season, in which I'll obviously watch very closely. But that's with any team. That's because I watch the Mets, I watch the Yankees. But I would say mildly. I don't think it's going to be obsessive or anything like that.
Right.
I think with DeGrom, it was different for two reasons. A pitcher starting is more of an event. They impact the game greatly.
Well, he's touching the ball every play.
Exactly. And it's only 30 times.
Yeah.
32 times. Whatever it turns out to be. Obviously, with Jake, it could be less with the injuries. So I'd say I'm mildly interested. I'll check in on how they're doing. But the one thing we shouldn't do, just to be healthy about it, is not to freak out about everything he does, good or bad. Like, if he gets off to a bad start, I don't think Met fans should be celebrating it like, oh, you see, we were so right.
Good thing we got rid of him. But don't be jealous if he gets off to a hot start. Now the statue.
Remember this about Pete Alonso and the decision that the Mets made to not bring him back. And by the way, I have not brought this guy up one time today. It was Sean and it was this caller.
Right.
Okay? I have not brought him up. But defining the decision to keep or not keep Pete Alonso is really mostly going to be based on the 4th and 5th year. Because those were the years they were never going to give him.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, so it almost doesn't matter now. It matters 3 years from now.
Yes. Like Jacob deGrom, I'll use him, is about to enter, let me do the math on this, 23, 24, 25, 26. I guess he has one more year left on his deal. 4th year of a 5-year contract. If he goes out and wins the Cy Young this season,
I mean,
then
he was close last year.
I understand. Now, the first 2 years were completely lost due to injury. But if he finishes his contract by winning a Cy Young and having some really good years, I think it is absolutely fair to look back and say, hey, they made the wrong decision. They should have given him a 5-year deal.
Right.
That's a fair comment.
I think you're right.
And with Pete, I think it's kind of the same. I know it's boring to say we can't judge it for 5 years, but it's kind of true. We can't judge it for 5 years.
You didn't answer the statue question.
What was the question?
What's its statue going to look like? Is it going to be David-like?
It's going to, is it going to be like, is it going to be naked?
Yes.
I cannot make a naked statue of David Stearns. I mean, I go to jail if I did that.
What if he just posed for it?
I'd be in So now, let me get this straight. David Stearns is coming to my house, going into my basement and getting naked so I can build a statue?
Yes.
That is not our agreement. Our agreement was, after I berated him for a few minutes about things I disagreed with, and he took it very well. He took it very well, was I said, David, you don't understand. If you win a championship, I'll build a statue for you.
And he said, I'll come.
Which is a line that I admit I have copied over the years from Joe. Joe has always said, I build this guy a statue. You learn from the people you work with, just like I learned from you.
Right.
And so I said that. And he was like, would you literally build me a statue? And I said, yes. And he said, if you do that, I will come over your house and do the entire show with you. To which I said, done.
Yes. But we didn't clarify which show.
The Rico or Evan and Tiki?
Yes.
Here's the real question. And this is your decision. If I build a statue and it's like the middle of December as the statue is finished.
Yeah.
And the Giants are about to play this huge weekend against the Cowboys. And baseball's not on anybody's mind, but the Mets did win the World Series. Would you want David Stearns to do the entire show with us?
I mean, wouldn't you have to?
Yeah, he is a Giant fan.
Exactly.
You know what? I take it back.
You have to. You get it for 4 hours?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so then it would be with Evan and Tiki. It would not be the Rico Bronya.
Good.
If that's okay. We'll come back with your calls. Met fans on the way to City. Yankee fans feeling good as they beat up the Giants last night. 888-808-1019. And we'll make our full Met season predictions. What will this season look like? How many games will they win? We go on record coming up. It's Evan and Tiki here on The Fan.
If you're looking to level up your wardrobe, check out Collars & Co. You might have seen them on Shark Tank where they landed a deal with Mark Cuban. They are the team behind the dress collar polo that sold over 1 million shirts. And now they've launched the Maverick Performance Blazer. And this thing is legit, sharp, lightweight, and completely wrinkle resistant, making it perfect for travel. Just pack it up and it comes out looking fresh. Plus, You'll get smart features like security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So hit up collarsandco.com right now. Use code Tiki for 20% off. That's at collarsandco.com.
And this Odyssey Sports Minute is brought to you by Dr. Jay Shah at Samwell Institute for Pain Management. Visit samwellpain.com.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Really strong win by the Boston Celtics last night over the Oklahoma City Thunder in Beantown in a potential NBA Finals preview. And Jaylen Brown was magnificent in the game. Jason Tatum looked good as well. So if we get an NBA Finals matchup between these two teams, I think the series is going to be great, but I don't think the results will be the same. Oklahoma City better than Boston, easing Jalen Williams back into the lineup. Give me the Thunder. I'm Nick Custos.
Hey, Metro New York. Ready for real savings? Switch to Allstate today. Because drivers who switched saved an average of $713 on their auto insurance. So, what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for an auto insurance quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. Based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024, savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
DQ presents The Spicy Menu. For a limited time, try the new Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket for $6.99 with spicy, bold strips that heat you up. Served with a side of famous DQ Soft Serve as a dip to cool you down. That's right, dip those spicy chicken strips right into Soft Serve. Plus fries and toast, all for just $6.99. And add a new pineapple lemonade sparkler or cooler made with tahini. It's the limited time only Spicy Menu. Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy, tastes good. Participation may vary.
Hey, did you know Verizon Home Internet covers more homes with faster speeds across the country than any other provider? Now you can get award-winning Fios Internet for just $20 a month for 3 years. Switch today and enjoy savings you can count on. Verizon Home Internet consists of Fios and 5G Home. Availability varies. Comparison based on FCC BDS data of home internet providers with download speeds over 50 megabytes per second, June 2025. Limited time offer for eligible new customers. Fios $20 per month plan with auto pay, mobile phone plan, mobile plus home, and bonus discount. Enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee. Applies only to the then current base monthly rate for Fios. Additional terms may apply.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast.
Pump up the volume.
When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Clouds and sun, high 70.
Weather brought to you by Staples. From posters and presentations to labels and loyalty cards, Staples has all the print to boost your brand. Shop now in-store and online. Staples. That was easy.
Start spreading the news. New York Yankees baseball is back in the Bronx. Come out to Yankee Stadium on Saturday, April 4th for a Yankee Stadium promotional giveaway tradition. Calendar night. The first 40,000 in attendance will receive a New York Yankees calendar courtesy of MasterCard. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets. Again, it's Yankees calendar night on Saturday, April 4th against the Miami Marlins. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
Plumbers, contractors, and HVAC technicians, delivering great work takes the right team backing you up. If you want to score big with your clients, get an assist from your local General Plumbing Supply. GPS's real experts in plumbing, heating, cooling, kitchen, and bath are waiting to help make your next project a layup. So while you're dealing with your own day-to-day madness of getting the right part at the right time with the service you deserve, trust the real experts at General Plumbing Supply. 1-800-CALL-GPS.
Everybody knows Town Fair Tire is New England's largest name brand discount tire dealer, beating all the local competitors with our guaranteed lowest prices. And now, with over 120 stores throughout New England, we beat all the competition, including the warehouse clubs, the online sites, and the local dealers. Yes, we beat them all with the absolute guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
The Declaration of Deal sales event and Ram Truck Month are happening now at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. This is the time to save on all new Jeep and Ram trucks. Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, home of exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-323-8922. 800-323-8922. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800-323-8922.
The home of Yankees radio is WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
In an hour and 15 minutes, the New York Mets are playing a baseball game that counts. Last night, the Yankees did, and they said, watch us dominate, which they did, without hitting a home run and scoring 7 runs and getting great starting pitching by a hired gun from a year ago in Max Fried. The Mets are hoping for the same thing. They hired Freddie Peralta on a much shorter deal. They acquired him, obviously, during the offseason, really putting a capper on what was a unique offseason. And Freddie Peralta, along with a bunch of other guys in the Met lineup, will be making their Met debut all at the same time.
Right.
We are watching a brand-new team play baseball today at 1:15 when they take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. And because they're so new and they're so different, I've even said it's just weird. Like, it feels as if this team could bust out and be bad, and this team could be awesome. I hate to use this comp because this would scare some Met fans. Kind of feels like the early 90s. And that did not work out. That was the worst team money could buy when they went out and they bought Bobby Bonilla and Eddie Murray and Tony Fernandez, and before that, Vince Coleman, like Brett Saberhagen. Like, there was a lot of buying, and it doesn't necessarily work. In this case, they had a core of some pretty good players like Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor, and we know about how aggressive they were after they lost Pete Alonso and Edwin Diaz. And so as I've been thinking about the season a lot and thinking about, okay, how do I think this plays out? I've been caught in the middle. Because I don't know. Like, it could be bad. It could be awesome. I'm very mixed.
Right.
And so I think they're going to end up in the middle. And that's why the number I settled on was 89 wins. Is that not good enough?
Yeah, I mean, that's about the over-under, as I was looking at it a couple days ago. By the way, everybody's around there. Yankees are around there.
Yeah.
Mets around. Phillies. Everybody's around there.
Except the Dodgers.
Except for the Dodgers, who are like, I don't know, 110. Whatever.
Yeah, they're
but
up there.
It's up there. But you're right, but I think you're discounting how good the pitching could be.
It could be very good.
And I think that you just have to be optimistic. It's where's your level of optimism with this rotation? And you know how it's set up. You know, Sean Manaea is in the bullpen. He's going to piggyback or tag team, as Evan likes to call it, somebody, whether that's Nolan McLean or whether that's Senga or whether it's Clay Holmes like he did last year.
It will not be Nolan McLean.
I don't think so either, but they're lined up. They're lined up to be Nolan McLean.
I'm just saying, Mendy said point blank, it would not be McLean and not be Peralta.
Unless he goes out. And
unless he's lying to me.
He goes out and he throws 4 innings and is struggling.
No, I get you.
So
I get you.
I think Sean Manaea is kind of just break in case of emergency. That's what he feels like for the Mets right now. And but if they all come through, if Peralta is what he's supposed to be, and McLean lives up to what he showed a little bit of last year, and Senga's back to being Senga, who's sub-2 ERA, this Mets team is going to be really damn good.
They have a chance to be really damn good, yeah.
And so I have them at 91 wins.
Wow, ahead of me.
Yes.
I'm the negative one.
91 wins.
Do you have them winning the division or
Yes.
just, wow.
Yes.
91 in the division.
Yes.
I'm at 89 and one of the wild card spots.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at. The first wild card spot. Like, I don't think they're going to have to scrape in necessarily. So we both have them as playoff teams, which is big for the Mets. It's not like we make the playoffs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Morash.
86 and 76. They do get a wild card with that record.
So they barely squeak in at 86
They squeak in.
86 and 76.
Yeah.
They missed it last year with 84?
83.
83.
The Reds had 83 and got in. Yeah.
Right.
And remember the year of 2024, they were at 87 and got in, again, by the skin of their teeth. The last 2 years, the Mets finished tied. One year they won the tiebreaker. One year they didn't.
I didn't even think about that.
That is absolutely true. It's funny, we forget that. Like,
Right.
The Mets missed the playoffs. Yeah, they lost the tiebreaker to Cincinnati. The Mets made the playoffs. Yeah, they won a tiebreaker against Arizona. And I'll blow your mind even more. In 2022, the collapse against Atlanta, they finished with the same record as the Braves. They lost the tiebreaker to Atlanta.
Right.
So let this be a lesson.
Wait, 3 of the last 4 years they've lost or won tiebreakers?
2 losses, 1 win.
But 3 of the last 4?
3 of the last 4 years, yeah.
Wow.
And let that be a lesson specifically for Sean.
Yeah.
Because you don't do this.
Game 1 matters.
When I talk about tiebreakers, don't roll your freaking eyes at me.
Or a series against a terrible team that you threw away a game or 2.
Right.
Those things matter.
They matter, because I remember the first time I ever brought up tiebreakers, because it's a newer thing in baseball. There used to not be tiebreakers.
Yeah.
There sort of was, but not for a playoff spot. It would just be for certain aspects of the postseason. But you couldn't miss the playoffs on a tiebreaker. They'd have a one-game playoff. And I would bring it up, and Sean would be like, save it for the week. I guess it matters. And how about you guys? Why did the Yankees not have home field advantage throughout the playoffs last year?
Because they got their ass kicked by Toronto.
Because they lost the tiebreaker.
Yeah. I get
All they had to
Evan.
do was be better against Toronto.
I get it, but they finished with the same record and lost the tiebreaker. If there is a lesson to be learned for Yankee fans and Met fans, tiebreakers matter. And when I bring it up, or Big Mac brings it up, because we're probably the only 2 people to bring it up, listen to us.
How about you listen to me?
There's
been exactly...
I'm a fat moron.
Exactly one other ally at this station to you that every game matters in baseball and tiebreakers, and it's me. And you're sitting here pointing fingers and I mock you about it. I've been the one siding with you on this for 3 years.
Oh, thank you for that.
Kiss my fat Which is exactly why today is a monstrous game versus Paul Skeens, because the Pirates may very well be in the mix for a wild card this year.
You know why that's not crazy? And I know some people are going to laugh at that. Did we think the Reds were last year?
No. The Reds have been fun for the last couple of years.
They've had some fun.
But
it
didn't feel like they were a team that was threatening for the postseason.
Right, and the Pirates could.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in that division, I wouldn't rule that out. Plus, I'm looking at their lineup that they put together today. I mean, they got major leaguers. They added Marcell Ozuna, who's a pain in the ass. We should boo him today. Ryan O'Hearn, O'Neal Cruz is an incredible talent. Brian Reynolds has been a solid player for years. They got some ball players. They're not bad. I don't think that Pirate prediction's that crazy, Sean.
Thank you.
You're right. Tiebreaker on the line today here on opening day.
Let's go.
Got to get those victories now, man. All right, so we all have them in the playoffs. That's kind of nice. How does their season end? You have them winning the division. That's cool and all, Teak. How does it end? Does it end with a championship? Does it end losing in the postseason?
No. They lose in the division round.
You got an opponent we're going to lose to, or just it doesn't matter? They're losing in the DS.
No, just losing in DS.
Now
I don't feel like thinking about how it could line up.
No, that's fine. It's too much work today. I completely understand. Do you know that the Mets have never lost a divisional round series in their franchise?
Well, that's why it's going to happen this year.
That's you copied me, because I said that on the Rico and I could see it in your face. You're like, I'm going to do what Evan said. I happen to think the same thing. We make the playoffs, win the wild card round, and then lose in the division series, because they've never lost in the division series. They're undefeated. And if I added it up, let's see how many years it is. 99, 2000, 2006, 2015, 2024. That's 5-0. That's way too much.
Yeah.
So they're going to lose in the divisional series. Unfortunately.
Law of averages.
Law of averages. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they win again in the division series. But, yeah, I think make the play. And is that a good year is the great follow-up question. I won't feel that way when it ends. Like, no matter what, when you don't win a world championship, it feels like a missed opportunity. I said that in 2024, and I still feel that way.
I think a lot of it's going to depend on health, who's hot, who underperformed, and who overperformed.
Well, also,
that's what's going to matter, because it's going to project what's going to happen next year.
And who do you lose to? I mean, you're losing to the Phillies? You're losing to the Dodgers? Are you losing to the Pirates? Like, seriously, I think...
Yeah, if you lose to the Dodgers, it's like, all right, whatever.
Well...
Until they come back to earth, they're our behemoth.
I'm not going to feel whatever. I'll feel major disappointment because, again, it's like an opportunity missed. But I think the goal right now as a Met fan is for them to become the Yankees, which is that they're a playoff team every year. I want to have the problems that you guys have where Sean, and you've said it, I'm not berating you here. I'm just describing you. I want to be you, where you say, yeah, we're great, but what about October? I'd love to have that problem because that means we're getting to October. The Mets have not proven that. I thought last year was a big step into proving that. And they failed. They failed miserably. And so being a perennial playoff team, and David Stern said that the other day, I agree with him. That's the step you want to make. Obviously, I want to win a World Series, and if they don't, I'll be devastated. But how about you become the Yankees? I'm so sick of Met fans talking crap to the Yankees. I want to be them. Like, I'll single white female this thing all day. I want to be a team that is a lock to be a playoff team every year. I want to have the first world problems of, but can we hit in October?
Right.
I want to get there. And so I think getting there, and yes, losing in the DS will be horrible in the moment. I think it's a major step towards becoming what we're trying to be, which is, I hate to say this because people don't want to hear it, the Yankees. How's the season end, Sean? You got them sneaking into the playoffs, but what does that mean?
They lose to these Pittsburgh Pirates in Game 3 when Devin Williams in the 7th inning surrenders a big-time home run to Brian Reynolds, and Paul Skeens on one day's rest comes in to get the final 3 outs and bury the Mets and ends the season in Pittsburgh, and the Pirates end up surviving and going and losing to the Yankees in the World Series.
Did you say DS or the wild card?
Wild
series?
card.
Oh, wow.
Game 3 wild card. Devin Williams with a lead blows it.
Jeez. So you're making it painful for us. By the way, what he described would be horrific.
Right.
Like, losing in the wild card round still doesn't feel like the real playoffs, number one. And number two, the Pirates. That's Devin Williams blowing it. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's for a prediction. I gave it a prediction.
Yes. Another prediction I ask you for. What do you think Tommy's going to sound like tonight when he interviews Jerry Seinfeld at 8:30 p.m. right here on WFAN?
I'm fascinated by this. Does he fanboy out? Does he act like he's been there before? I really don't know what Tommy to expect. But if I know Tommy well enough, he's going to be overly nervous, and there's going to be a couple stumbles.
Do you keep it solely baseball fandom, or are you talking Seinfeld episodes?
He'll get into episodes. He can't help himself.
Is he a Seinfeld guy, Tommy?
Huge, yeah.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah. No, it's a big deal for Tommy. I'm excited for him.
Oh, I am too. Cool. I think it's great. They are very similar as Met fans, Jerry Seinfeld and Tommy. At least the way Jerry knows Tommy and the way Tommy has presented himself over the last couple of years as positive Tommy.
Yeah.
Like, that does feel like Jerry Seinfeld. Mm-hmm. Jerry feels like a very positive Met fan. That's the perception I've gotten from hearing him whenever he's been on the broadcast or with Summers, that's who he is. So in a lot of ways, they're similar. Yeah. They have a similar mindset.
When did we start the afternoon drive?
What, you and I?
Yeah.
That would be July of 2023.
Right when the Yankees were calling up Dominguez because they needed him at that time.
So I told you my Seinfeld story?
No.
So I was traveling. I was doing CBS games. We're in a hotel. We're going out to dinner the night before.
Oh, I think I remember this. Go ahead, though, yes.
And I get in the elevator, and Seinfeld's in there with a tux on. And 2 guys or 2 bodyguards or whatever, friends, whoever. They're just with him. I was like, oh, Jerry, I'm a big fan. He turns around and he said, I'm a big fan of you. Oh. Good job in the afternoons with Evan.
Oh.
I was like, you listen?
Yeah, he's a big FAN guy.
Huge FAN guy. It was awesome. It made my day.
He was on with Steve for years.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Boomer and Gio asked such a fascinating question this morning. It was a great question by Gio, and Boomer didn't want to answer it. What else is new? That's sometimes what happens. Gio asks a great question, and Boomer doesn't want to touch it.
Uh-huh.
But Gio's like, do you think Summers is like a little jealous that now Jerry Seinfeld, who was his, that was his guy, he would go on with Steve. He wasn't going on with Mike and the Mad Dog. He wasn't going on with Joe and Evan. He wasn't going on it. It was Steve Summers.
Why would he be jealous?
Is he jealous that Steve now goes on with Big Mac? He's going on with Tommy. Is there
What?
Is there some jealousy?
He's sitting at games with Sal.
Why would there be jealousy? He's a fan.
Who's a fan?
It's Jerry.
I get that. No one's blaming Jerry, but it was a question of, do you think Steve deep down, he'll never admit it.
But why would he be jealous? He's not doing this anymore.
Because that was his guy. Like, he was the Jerry Seinfeld whisperer.
No.
So you say no.
No.
What do you say? Because
Sure.
Gio was kind of convinced he would be. And he knows him well because he did produce him for years.
I'm going to say no. No.
It's not like they're like bosom buddies. It's not like they go out, hey, you want to go get a beer? Hey, Summers, you want to go get a smoke and a beer? Like, that's not what Jerry's saying to him.
I'm just repeating the question.
I think it's a fascinating question, but ultimately, no. I think
think
Steve's fine with it.
I think so, too.
Yeah, I think also Steve would never admit if he wasn't fine with it. He's a very good guy. Like, he would just be like, oh, I'm happy. It's great. It's fantastic. But, yeah, that's awesome. So, programming alert tonight, 8:30. Our guy, Tommy Lugauer, who doesn't like Sean anymore. They do not communicate ever, which is weird. I don't know what's going on there. I thought you guys being apart would actually make your friendship go stronger. But he doesn't respond to you.
I don't understand it. I know his producers can't stand him, but I don't know. I don't understand it.
Yeah, they tell me that too. I get messages all the time about that. He's a He's
Seinfeld's
demanding.
at the NJ Pack.
When?
April 11th.
Oh, is that why he's coming on?
No, I doubt
a little promo spot.
I don't think so.
A little promo spot. By the way, nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a promo spot. Want to hear our big guest tomorrow?
Yeah.
I booked one. I mean, there's been some amazing guests over the last few days.
Oh, it's about that thing that we don't ever talk about.
What?
Until game day.
Oh, yes, yes. The man who will be calling the St. John's game tomorrow on CBS, the great, the legendary Ian Eagle will join the show. Look forward to that. Made time on a game day to join us. All right? By the way, do us a favor, T, because we all know what you're going to do. Are you going to really pepper him with Nets questions? He's barely watched them this season.
I do want to ask him if he's been selected to fly to Australia for the opener.
I just want to ask him who they're drafting.
Who the
Nets drafting?
That I'll ask him too.
Right,
and
that's college football, basketball.
You're right. And Sean's got a great question. Is he going to Australia for that first game?
Somebody's got to go.
I think he'd want to. Remember, Ian's done what's the tennis event that he does that's overseas? The French Open.
Tennis?
Yeah,
I didn't realize Ian does tennis.
He really? I didn't know that. I knew he. I mean, look, play-by-play guys, the good ones can do anything.
Yeah,
and so. But tennis is hard.
It is. And I don't know if he still actively does it. I apologize. You can ask him tomorrow.
Yeah. I know Fowler does a lot of tennis.
Who? Oh, Chris Fowler?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I forget which one he used to go to. The French Open, the Australia, one of the far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, France and Australia not exactly close either.
Well, that's what I just said.
One of them is much further away.
Oh, no. Right. They're both obviously very far from each other. I'm saying they're both far from us.
Okay.
And so I remember that he would go do these events, and the time change was wacky. That's all I'm saying.
France is doable. You don't really feel that trip because you go overnight. Australia, you feel.
I can't imagine doing that flight.
No.
I can't imagine that these players are going to do the flight and then come back and play a football game.
What's the lag? From that game until the next game?
Well, they play on a Thursday, and then they come probably the next Sunday.
So they miss that weekend Sunday, and then they'll play the next Sunday?
That would be, yes.
Yeah.
Unless they get a Monday night game. One of those teams gets a Monday night game or something.
And their bodies think they're playing on Friday.
Yeah.
Wait, so their bodies think they play on a Friday?
But they're playing on a Thursday in America. But their bodies are trained on a Friday.
Yeah, but hold on. Let's say their body thinks they're playing on a Friday. If they were in America, they'd be playing on a Sunday. So isn't it better? Aren't they actually getting a little bit more rest for their bodies, even if they're making crazy travel? Think about it that way.
Probably. It seems like there's a lot of rest built in, so they should be fine.
Yeah.
But you just never know. We haven't done it before.
No, we haven't. All right, let's get back to the topic at hand. The New York Yankees are undefeated, and the New York Mets, in less than an hour, will open up their season against Paul Skeens and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Sam and Miller Place on their way to City. What's up, Sam?
What's up, guys? Happy opening day.
Happy opening day.
About an hour ago, I got out of work early. I called my son, who's going to be 11 next week, and he was home because some parent-teacher conference meeting, I don't know what. And I called him up. I said, "Bud, let's go." And we jumped in the car. We got tickets, and we're on our way right now.
Oh, that's
so I was hoping you could give Jackson a shout-out.
Shout out, baby.
Jackson.
Jackson. Yes. Good. Well, Jackson, have a great time and get us a victory. Have a good time at the ballpark. Eat some hot dogs.
Yeah.
And
if you're around 300, come say hello to Evan.
Yeah, sure. Whenever I get there. I don't know what time I'm going to be there, but I'll be there at some point. And when I get there, I'm going to scream, "Now it's opening day." Can I do that?
Yes, you can. But speaking of hot dogs, you have a job to do.
What's that?
You got to get the price of the $9.99 challenge.
So here's my question about that. Are they selling that,
Is that
everywhere?
starting now? Right.
Because they sold it in San Francisco last time. We got the price there.
Wasn't it like $54?
$54.99.
And you really only got one beer.
It's the same exact box that Citi Field has.
But my understanding
What do you mean
is,
it's only one beer?
My understanding from the San Francisco one is they sell you the box with the mini hot dogs and the containers and the cups, and it's one can of beer. And then you pour the beer into the little cups to represent the inning.
No.
I missed that. I saw them all poured. I didn't realize
That's my understanding. Now, I'll try. I think I'm going to be honest with you. I think today is a very rough day for me to be able to do that.
Right.
Because I'm already dealing with, what am I dealing with? I'm dealing with my son, who I'm going to whisper about, who really needs to get the chicken fingers himself. I said, "Grandpa's at the game. I could ask Grandpa to get the chicken fingers."
Right.
He said, "No, I have to be there and get the chicken fingers with you."
Why?
And I'm like, "Jet, we're not going to get there till the third inning. Now we're going to go wait online for chicken. We may as well not even go to this stupid. In fact, I'm thinking about actually not going."
Really?
That thought is
Oh, stop.
It's such a pain in the ass.
He stayed up late. Jet stayed up late. He's tired right now. He's about falling asleep in the chair over there. If YouTube wasn't on, he'd be siestaing right now.
I know.
By the way, Oracle Park in San Francisco, the 2026 concession promotion with the 999 challenge, 9 mini hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Mini hot dogs.
We know that, yes.
9 3 to 4 ounce beers.
Yeah, but I don't think they
effectively 3 full beers. So not 9. Not 9 beers.
It was never going to be 9 beers.
Right.
I was just well, my understanding was they giving you the beers in cans.
$54.99.
And then you're pouring it. It's $54.99 for 3 beers and 9 mini hot dogs. Do the math. It's actually not that crazy.
No.
Because if you went to City today and bought 1 beer, it's like $17.
Right.
So if you're telling me you're getting 3 of them, that basically pays for it.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. You're getting the hot dogs for free.
Right.
Yeah. Geez, 3 dudes
Which, by the
taking
way,
6 kids.
Is what they actually want. They just want you to buy the beer.
That's true.
The food is whatever.
And then the other thing is, Sean kind of hit on it. You don't actually have to take the 999 challenge. If you're going with another adult and a few kids, you buy the box and you share everything.
Right.
There's no 999 challenge. Like, hey, here's your beer.
Right.
Hey, you want a mini hot dog? Like, a mini hot dog makes a lot of sense with kids.
Right.
Sometimes they can't eat the entire hot dog.
Yeah. Now, we'll see what Cities is. We'll see if it's bigger beers. But in Oracle Park, it was 3 to 4 ounce beers.
Yeah, I'm going to do a better test on Saturday or Sunday when I have more time in the ballpark. Today's a holiday. It's a little different.
Anthony Gallo is coming and alerting me. It is only 1 tall boy.
That's what I told you. Nobody listens to me.
And it is only Coors Light. You don't even get a preference on the beer you want.
Well, there's nothing wrong with Coors Light.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not bashing Coors Light, but not everybody likes Coors
You want
Light.
a Negro. You want a Modelo.
You
or
can't
Presidente.
choose a different beer. I gotcha. And you know why that's probably the case? Probably made a deal. Made a sponsorship deal.
No, without a doubt.
So it is 1 beer. That was my understanding, that they give you the beer and then you pour it into these mini cups, almost like you're taking a shot of beer. That's what they're doing. It's a novel idea, but it's just, it's not true.
They're hoodwinking you.
I mean, think about it. Isn't any item you buy at a ballpark hoodwinking you?
Yeah, true.
I mean, I love buying a hot dog at the ballpark. I do. I love buying chicken fingers for my son. Think about the upcharge of what they're doing to you. And you're saying yes because, A, you have no other choice, and B, I'm at the ballpark.
Right.
The real question is, Sean, I got to get the ice cream, don't I?
Of course you do.
And it's warm enough today.
Oh, it's a good ice cream day.
It's a good ice cream
You
day.
got to get those orange and blue sprinkles all over your face.
Yeah.
Why go without the ice cream?
It's a great point. When we get the chicken fingers, we're getting ice cream, all right? He is yawning up a storm.
You're screwed.
He's not making it.
Done. He's not. He might not make it through 3 innings.
I agree. He's so tired.
Right.
Because
well,
I got
3 innings once you get there. So 6 inning.
I got hoodwinked by my son because I said, hey, you're coming out of school. We're going to go to work. We're going to go to opening day. The tradition continues year 2.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, then I don't have to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wake up at 5:45. He's like, yeah, but what am I'm not thinking.
Right.
I was like, all right, fine, screw it. He stays up. He's watching Rafael Devers at bats because he has him on his fantasy team. And then eventually falls asleep 10:30 at night, which is a lot later than normal. I wake him up at 5:30, and now he's struggling.
I gotta tell you, here's where you erred.
I erred on a lot of things, Tiki.
Here's what you should have done.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to take you probably 50 minutes to get there.
Okay.
This is via train.
Yeah.
Subway up, train 7 out to Citi Field.
Okay.
If you would drive, it's going to take you the same amount.
And he would have slept.
And he would have slept.
Damn it!
You should have driven.
Well,
but then you're screwed with parking. But maybe you could have.
Hold on a second. I have an idea.
Uber.
What's an Uber cost right now?
Honestly, Evan, I might audible if I was you.
Go Uber?
Go Uber.
Hold on. Let me see the
Just
traffic.
so we can sleep. And it's an hour of sleep.
No, you're right. You're right. Well, let me see.
And even if he doesn't get full amount of sleep, at least he'll feel somewhat refreshed.
It's better than nothing. Right now, the traffic to get from Lower Manhattan to Citi Field says it will take 51 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Do that, because it's going to take you 50 on the train anyways.
Dude, if I was you, I wouldn't even go at this point.
But he's got to get his car. It's at Citi Field.
Dude, and not for nothing. What got lost last night in the midst of the Netflix thing by them backing up? That game was like 2:20.
I know. I'm missing a majority of the game, especially with 2 aces on the mound if they pitch well. But that's okay. See, what you guys don't understand is that even if I miss half the game, which is
It's
on the
opening
table,
day.
there you get to experience it. You get the last few innings. You get the last few outs of a loss or a win, whatever it is. And then the real season begins Saturday.
Right.
And by the way, to both of you guys, you frauds, The offer's still out there to do this Islander Met doubleheader.
Dude,
I haven't heard a word.
Saturday's atrocious. The weather looks horrible.
What? I'm looking at it right now.
It's
It says,
for a reason.
What's wrong with 37 degrees? I don't
A
see.
lot. I don't want to go to a football game at 37 degrees.
Right now, Saturday says a high of 42.
Oh,
And
that's
the
a high.
The high is going to be like at noon.
Yes. So
1 o'clock.
are you two officially bowing out of Saturday's game?
Yes.
Do not count me.
Yes. Out.
All right.
Sell them.
No, I'm not selling them. I'm going to take somebody.
Right.
Who was saying yes to going to a game in that temperature?
Al Cintron. You think Al's saying no?
Maybe.
By the way, if he does say no, I'll be very down on him. I'm going to threaten him. This is my threat. Hey, Al, this is the way things work. When I ask people, and Tiki and Sean, I've done it with them, so this is not like I'm being mean to you. I say this to everybody. Ask Tommy. You say no once to me, well, then you don't want to go.
You're dead to me.
You're dead to me. The reason I'm okay with Tiki and Sean saying no is they've said yes plenty. But you could ask Craig. I invited him one time to a Met game, and he gave me this, are you bleeping kidding me? I wouldn't be caught dead going to this game.
Right.
I was like, okay. Never asked him again, which I'm sure he's happy about. So I'm going to ask Al. Saturday afternoon, Al Cintron. But you guys are going to go to the Islander game with me, right?
Here's what I'm sensing right now.
Go ahead.
We're not going to talk about anything other than maybe the Mets.
When?
Right now for the next hour and a half.
Okay.
You should leave.
No, I'm not leaving now.
You should
It's
leave.
way too early to leave.
No, it's not.
Not leaving now.
You should leave.
I'm not leaving now.
You can leave.
I'm not leaving
You should
now.
leave.
I'm not.
Sean and I are capable broadcasters. We could do a show for an hour and a half.
We have 2 commercial breaks between now and 1 o'clock.
I'm telling you, you should leave.
I'm not leaving now.
You
I
should
have
leave.
I have a plan, and it's not now. My plan is later. I'm pushing this, baby. I'm pushing this until maybe I don't want to be there for the first 3 innings. Maybe that's what this is all about. I will get to some of your calls coming up. 888-808-1019 is the toll-free number. It is tournament time, and this March, Fanatics Sportsbook has 10 times the rewards. Fanatics Sportsbook is giving you 10 profit boosts every single tournament game day. That means first round, second round, round of 16, all the way down to the last round and the national championship. 10 chances every game day to level up your winnings, but that's not all. Your bet earns up to 10% fan cash back, which you can use on anything in the Fanatics universe. We're talking team gear, tickets, collectibles, and a whole lot more. Plus, if you're new to Fanatics Sportsbook, you can get $200 instantly in fan cash when you bet $5. It's time to shoot your shot. The tournament hits different with Fanatics Sportsbook. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York residents call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Connecticut residents call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org.
This portion of the program is sponsored by Paramus Chevrolet. It's also sponsored by Kalshi. Trade on anything. March matchups are here. Trade the tournament in all 50 states on Kalshi. Illinois is trading at 42% to beat Houston. A $100 trade pays out $228 if they win. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Together, let's drive at Paramus Chevrolet. For just $257 a month and $1974 due delivery, lease a brand new Equinox 40 Wagon LT with 2-wheel drive for 36 months. Buying, enjoy 0.0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers. Visit ParamusChevrolet.com today.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. Lease a new 26 Kia Sportage for just $299 a month with zero due at signing. Or get 0% APR up to 48 months. What we say is what it is, period. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
36-month lease excludes tax, title, and MV fees. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year. Must finance through Kia Finance America. $20.83 per month per 1,000 finance. Upon approved credit on select models. Expires March 31st.
Hey, this is Sal Licata. Right now is the time to make sure that your current cooling system is ready for hot weather. You don't want it to fail when it's 90 degrees out, and if it's over 15 years old, you're wasting your money. Get a new high-efficiency AC system right now from my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling. They are New Jersey's air conditioning experts and have been for decades. Take it from me. These guys have done plenty of work on my house. You'll save money and stay cooler. Contact them now at EdisonHVAC.com. That's EdisonHVAC.com.
At Town Fair Tire, New England's largest name brand discount tire dealer, you get it all. The guaranteed lowest price, the most free services, and we accept all valid rebates from any manufacturer and from our competition. Yes, we accept them all, even competitor rebates. Town Fair Tire, New England's largest discount tire dealer, now with over 120 stores from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Hey everyone, Boomer here. If you love eating great food as much as I do, you have to listen up. The Chef IQ wireless thermometer and the mini oven are must-haves in your kitchen. The thermometer helps perfectly cook your chicken, fish, or meat, and the oven is an all-in-one hero that bakes, broils, air fries, toasts, and more. I've been telling you now for the last year about these great products and how they've changed my life, so now it's time to change yours. These are amazing products at amazing values. Go to chefiq.com and don't forget to use the code word BOOMER to save big at checkout. That's code word BOOMER at chefiq.com.
On MLB opening day, baseball isn't just back, it's back on NBC and Peacock. And leading off, it's a coast-to-coast doubleheader. First, the Pirates take on the Mets in NYC. Then in primetime, the Diamondbacks visit the World Series champion Dodgers. Let's start the show. MLB is back on NBC and Peacock. Today, 1 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
The Rico Bronya podcast on the Odyssey app is proudly sponsored by Mio Sparkling Sake, the official sake of the New York Mets. Enjoy at Citi Field or your favorite spot. A new tradition in sake. Mio Sparkling Sake.
Score up to a $50 bonus bet daily during March matchups with BetMGM's free-to-play Fast Break game. Log into BetMGM, play as the point guard, and choose to pass or go for a dunk. If you score, you'll win either a $50 bonus bet or boost token. The ball is always in your court with BetMGM, where you can take advantage of special offers and earn rewards points on every bet. Make a fast break during March matchups by playing as the point guard for your daily shot at a $50 bonus bet or boost token. BetMGM.com is where you'll find full prize details and terms. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age to wager and physically present in New York only. New and existing customer offer subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply. All rewards expire in 24 hours.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
IKEA presents Keep It or Let It Go.
I stood out in the rain for 10 hours for these sneakers. I called in sick to get them, and then I actually got sick. Now I won't even wear them if there's a chance of rain. How ironic and sad. But still, how could I get rid of something I treat better than myself?
With a PAX wardrobe from IKEA, you can proudly display your sneakers. And with delivery and assembly, you don't even have to leave your home. So don't sell anything you love. Store it instead. Shop bedroom storage at ikea.us/bedroom storage. Dream the possibilities.
Todd, I've come to Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to make a declaration of deals on all Jeeps at Ramsey.
And during the Declaration of Deals sales event happening now, you can save big on a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee El Laredo X 4x4.
Lease for $199 a month for 24 months or purchase with 0% APR financing for 60 months.
And no monthly payment for 90 days.
Check out the new 2026 Jeep Wrangler 4-door Sport S 4x4 for just $289 a month for 36 months.
Or purchase and get 0% APR for 36 months and no monthly payments for 90 days.
The Declaration of Deals sales event at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Call 833-853-2969 for details. $2,500 down plus tax, title, registration, and fees. 0 security deposit. VIN number S8737680. 0% APR at $1667 per $1,000 financed. VIN number TW238472. 0% APR at $2778 per $1,000 financed. Deferred payment for qualified buyers through Stellantis Financial. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Offers end 3/31/26.
Talk New York sports here. The Fan.
How we doing on this opening day afternoon? It's an early opening day. I mean, I just wrote down March 26th in my scorebook, and I'm like, March 26th?
Is this the earliest ever?
No. Well, when they go to Japan, if you count that.
Right. No, I mean for all 29 other teams.
I think this is the earliest
28,
opening
I should
day
say.
we've ever had in the continental United States. Like, we've opened on the 29th, the 28th, the 30th, the 31st.
Right.
Last night was the 25th. Today is the 26th, where the majority of teams are playing. Everyone isn't, which is crazy. But, yeah, it's early, man. But you know what? Here's what I look at it. Is there any difference between the weather on March 26th and the weather on April 2nd? Is it really that big of a deal?
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, look at next week's weather and compare it to today's weather and tell me if it's really that much better.
Well, look at Saturday's weather. It's not just about the first game. It's about the first weekend.
Well, it's also us. We're screwed because we've had such a horrible winter. I mean,
That is
serious.
true,
It's
yes.
just, I don't even know what to expect on a daily, weekly basis.
No, because even now, as we get out of the winter, the weather is still very spotty, but that's what makes today very special. Right. And so I know, because I've gotten the messages, a lot of people are dealing with horrific traffic. A lot of people are dealing even with the trains not running well. So if you're listening to us right now on the free Odyssey app and you have been frustrated and you are pissed off, here's what I'll tell you. And it's the same thing I'll tell myself if I run into the same problem. Once you get in that ballpark, and once you see the green grass, and once you hear the crack of the bat, and more than maybe even that, to get back to your point, Tiki, once you feel the weather that felt so foreign 2 weeks ago, enjoy it.
Right.
Look around and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because that's part of the beauty of opening day, when you can look at the sun and you can hear the crack of the bat and you can shove ice cream down your throat. So, yes, the traffic sucks, I've heard.
Yes.
Yes, the trains are a disaster, I've heard.
Pothole repairs, by the way.
Pothole repairs?
That's what Sean's sister's saying.
Yeah, she's trying to get to LaGuardia right now, so it's impossible.
Yeah, Sean's sister texted.
Oh, okay. No, Tracy's flying out of Newark. I was going to say, it's going to take her hours.
Well, it's going to take both of them hours. Sean's sister texted basically Tiki Barber's an idiot, because Tiki was advising me that I should take an Uber to Citi Field. And she wrote, brutal Mets traffic. Tell Evan no Uber. It's brutal. Pothole repairs.
So why do I got to catch shrapnel for this?
Because
why do I got to be the idiot?
Because you're the one. I had this whole plan. I have this whole plan. Yeah. And you're like, nah, take a car.
Yeah, you know why? Because it doesn't matter if it takes you an hour and a half. Your son needs sleep.
You don't think he could fall asleep standing up on the LIRR?
No.
It's happened before.
And trust me, nobody's giving up their seat for a 9-year-old.
Oh, no, they're not.
With a scorebook.
Though
you're too grown, kid.
I did tell you earlier in the show about the goodwill that happened on the subway earlier today.
You did.
I couldn't get through the subway turnstile because I paid for Jet and I didn't pay for myself. And apparently there's a rule that you need to wait 7 minutes, which is utterly ridiculous. And so he was stuck on the other side. I was stuck on my side, didn't know what to do. And luckily the woman behind me said, I got you. And she paid for my freaking subway
Is that
thing.
just for a phone?
I don't know.
Because what if you use a credit card?
That's a great question. I should have done that.
Right.
So you're saying if I just took my credit card out, I wouldn't have had a problem?
Right. The problem is nobody has their... Evan and I had this conversation walking to get our cars yesterday. I very rarely have a wallet on me. It's in my bag and it's buried. I don't even use it. Because you don't use it. You have everything on your phone.
I feel like I hoodwinked this woman out of $3.
I think you did.
I didn't even mean to.
Right.
I wasn't trying to get a free subway ride.
Who's the idiot now, Evan?
Here's what I learned. And honestly, if Mom Donnie is listening or anyone is listening, I don't know what to tell you. I think that when I go through the subway turnstile, I have to go through with my 9-year-old. I got to take a free ride.
Yeah.
I tried to do it the right way. I tried to give the city money. I tried to pay for 2 rides. And you bastards had me and my son separated. So joke time's over now. Evan being a nice guy and giving the city $3 extra, that's done.
Mm-hmm.
We're we're pushing through the turnstile.
Please, how great would a good Evan arrest be? Misses opening day, and his son has to wait basically with the police.
And Child Protective Services.
But then, do they do that? Like, what are the rules of a 9-year-old in the subway? I don't even know.
They're not going to stop you. How could they look at you?
What does that mean?
Well, they're going to look at you and think, maybe a little hard off,
I'm wearing an oversized Shea Stadium sweatshirt. I've got a winter Met hat on. I look like I can barely walk.
Yeah. Evan, if
they're not arresting me.
If you had a coffee cup with a couple pennies, nobody's going to say anything.
That's very mean of you. All right, let's get to some of your calls. For those that have waited, we appreciate it. Nelson's at Citi Field. What's up, Nelson?
Hey, Nelson.
Hey, listen, guys. The problem here is that they changed the entrance that is into the the Northern Boulevard and Grand Central, and now it is only an exit. 50% of the parking lot is empty, vacant. Nobody is parking in there. And then when you come to the most easiest part in the part that is by Northern Boulevard, is no cops. That means from 2-lane became 5-lane entrance into this side by the new place that they're going to play soccer. It's no cops here at all. It's zero on this side. It's a mess. It's an hour and 45 minutes, and I'm not moving.
Oh, that's miserable.
The only advice
you're right, without traffic cops, people are just going to take advantage.
No, you're right. You need that. And I don't know who you put that on. Do you put that on the city? Do you put that on the Mets? It's probably the city's fault.
Yeah,
Let's get back to Mom Donnie. It's on him.
Yeah. I mean, the Mets don't hire the cops.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's on the city to know when an event is happening and to put people out there.
And I think on opening day, you need as many cops as possible. Now, look, obviously you don't want to take away from the important things like crime, obviously. But I think in an event like this, especially with the confusion around parking, you need to have as many people as possible. The advice I gave earlier, and time is ticking if you want to make first pitch, so I guess I apologize on that, is park on the street.
Right.
Like, that's what I would do. If I was stuck right now in traffic, I'd find the closest street. And if it's within a mile, walk it. Like, I don't think a mile walk's that bad. Even in my condition with a bad back, I think I could walk a mile.
Yeah.
Like, don't run.
It might take you 20 minutes.
It may take a while. But, yeah. Turn on the free Odyssey app. Get to listen to the Met game.
That's right.
Or listen to us. But, yeah, I think right now trying to get in the lot feels like a bad idea. That's what I would say. Let's go to Ray in Waterbury. Hey, Ray.
Hi, guys. Great show as usual.
Appreciate it.
I like the Tommy Pham signing. You know, he's a tough out. And in postseason, he gets hot all the time.
He's also just better than Jared Young. Like, he's an upgrade over what they have. So, yeah, it's a good little move if you're just tuning in. The Mets signed Tommy Pham to a minor league deal.
The next one out is Lovelady. I think Ryan Lambert would have gotten the job, except the last outing he had in spring training. He got lit up like a Christmas tree.
I think
so he needs a little more.
I think with Ryan Lambert, and Ryan Lambert is a really young pitcher who throws incredibly hard, and I think will be in this bullpen at some point. He had options left. And sometimes it's this boring-ass option game of we can send him down while Dickie Lovelady needs to make the team. If he doesn't make the team, we got to DFA him for the 500th time. I made this prediction on the Rico. I'll make it right here. Dickie Lovelady will be off this team by the time they come back for their second homestand. Like, he will pitch a bunch because they play 9 straight games. He'll eat up some innings, and then he will be DFA'd for a record 35th time. And then someone will replace him, whether it's Craig Kimbrell or somebody else. My prediction is Craig Kimbrell. I think the fact he's sticking around with the Mets probably means they told him, hey.
Yeah, he just wasn't quite ready, but they still want him. So that was a conversation that they had with him, basically saying, we want you here. It's just not right
Give it
now.
a couple of weeks.
Yes.
We're going to cut this guy. Just give it a few weeks. Bill's in Rockland County. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Evan. I'm getting really worried about Jet. What you're going to do to this poor kid to try to get to this game today, dragging him through the subway, throwing him over fences, falling into puddles. I can't imagine the stories you're going to have tomorrow trying to get him to this game.
I already have a story, which I've hold off from telling, but screw it, I'll tell anyway. We're on the 2 train, okay, the Express, so it's quick. It's one stop from 42nd Street. I'm sorry, from Penn Station to 14th Street.
Yes.
And there's no room to sit, and we're standing. And there were 2 women. They are within feet of us. They're like next to us. And they are screaming at each other. And they are using every curse word you could think of. You're a bleeping this.
Do they know each other? Does it feel like they know each other?
They do not know each other. There must have been like a seating issue or something.
Right, an altercation that happened that you're not aware of. You just get in the middle of a fight.
We're in the middle of it. 2 women. They're on the older side.
One
not
like
too
Burke
old.
Kreischer, the other didn't.
Right. They're probably in their early 60s, so not too old. But wow. And the words coming out of one of their mouth. And finally, this is where I got nervous. Because you would think, don't worry about it. She's like, I should just beat your ass right now. Oh. And I'm having visions of she's going to try to throw a punch.
Right.
She's going to wheel her arm back.
Right.
She's going to hit my son, or she's going to hit me. Some craziness is going to happen. And the whole time I'm looking at Chet's face, stone face, doesn't give me anything. Just looking straight ahead. I was like, okay.
Not paying attention.
I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking.
Well, I mean, if he's not paying attention.
If you want to talk about it, you come right over here,
That's
son.
a good New Yorker, to not pay attention.
What were
Just
you
to
doing?
don't see it happening, even though it's right next to you.
I was listening to them yap.
You were listening to them yap? Yeah. And you heard some of those words, right? Yeah. Did you think they were going to fight?
No.
Oh, you weren't concerned about that?
But there was this one time, I don't know if I was just shaking, but like the subway was just like shaking or something.
Yeah.
And I heard them bleeping in the background, and I'm like, holy
Yes. Well said, son. So we get off the train.
Bleeping in the background. I love that.
When we get off the train, that's when I'm like, hey, what'd you think? And he's like, yeah, they were fine. Like he was clearly paying attention, but he played it like such a true New Yorker of don't show any emotion.
Of course not.
Mind your business, eyes forward.
Don't participate.
Yep. And I'll have thoughts when I get off.
We got plenty of thoughts. And I was so happy that it was one stop because it was easy to just get off the train.
Right. The next stop, you're just getting off because you have to get off.
Yeah, we had to get off. But it was just...
That's great.
I mean, and it's so funny because I haven't been on a subway in 6 months. He hasn't been on one in about, since last baseball season, if I'm being honest.
Right.
And here's our return to the subway, and here's what we got. 2 women are about to beat the crap out of each other.
Arguing over whether Dickie Lovelady should be DFA'd.
I still don't know what the argument was about. And there was a part of me as the talk show host who wanted to find out. Who wanted to say at some point, by the way, can I intervene?
Yeah, Can we just stop? You guys can continue on. What is this about? I need to catch up.
I need to know. When BT and Gio are going at it, I know what it's about.
We kind of get it.
I get it. But this one, I don't know what was going on. And I still don't know.
Right.
Oh, you think you know? Oh, hold on.
We have information.
Be careful. Don't
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
One ghoul sat down, and I think the other ghoul was going to sit down.
Oh, it was a sit-down
It was
thing?
a sit-down.
Okay. That makes sense, though, bud. All right.
The subway version of having your blinker on in a parking lot and somebody takes your spot.
Oh, absolutely. That's a great comp. That's an absolute great comp. Dude, that's the one thing I try to do on subways, and I got a bad back.
Yeah.
I can't walk barely.
Do you want to sit or do you want to stand?
No, and I don't want to get this. I don't want to get involved in this stuff.
Yeah.
So I will always, unless the train is empty, I do not sit.
All right.
Because you never know, and then I feel like I got to get up for everybody. Obviously, pregnant woman, that one's obvious. Older person, that one's obvious. Yeah. But I'll see anybody, and I'm like, I'm getting up.
Right.
Not because
you'd rather stand. Actually,
I don't even think it's rather stand. It's I don't want there to be an issue. I feel like there's a lot of that's my seat issues.
Yeah, but I think in New York, it's kind of if you're sitting, you're sitting. If you're standing, you're standing. If you should be sitting and you're standing, whatever. I learn how to deal.
When's the last time you took a subway?
I had to go up probably 2 weeks ago.
Okay, fair enough. And you take one every day, right?
It was off hour, so there was nobody on.
Oh, see, okay.
Every day.
All right, so you're a veteran on this whole
It's
thing.
a mess in the morning. Yeah, I never get a seat in the morning. I just stand and hold on
Yeah,
to
but when you leave, it's easy.
Sometimes.
Right.
I'm big in the construction workers' hours, man.
Well, that's because everything down here is under construction.
Yeah, so they all leave at the same time at 2 o'clock.
No, you're right. Every building down here is under construction.
Let's go to Mike in Orange County. What's up, Mike?
Metropolitan.
Mike,
what's going on?
Dude?
Yo, what's up, baby?
Yeah, let's go Mets, baby. We're sitting in so much traffic right now. This is ridiculous, man. I don't even know if we're gonna make the first, second inning or what.
You know what I think the Mets should do, and they do listen to this show. So I'm gonna repeat a message to everybody out there, and thank you, and be patient and take a deep breath. I think they should delay the first pitch.
Well, they did it last night.
I mean, they did it last night for dopey TV reasons. That ballpark's empty. My dad just sent me a picture from our seat. There's nobody there. Place is empty now.
Because everybody's in their car or trying to get there.
That's my point. Don't tell me they delayed the first pitch.
No, we have breaking news from inside Citi Field for those who have gotten in with the gates.
Go ahead.
There are walls between urinals at Citi Field.
Wow.
Is that new?
That's a big deal.
Is that brand new?
This is the big Twitter buzz right now.
Wow.
Walls
they
in
built,
the urinals.
They built the walls. Who paid for it? I'm just curious.
Chris Christie.
That's great. No, that's awesome, awesome news. Can I say something that's very snobby?
Okay.
You guys not going to judge me?
Mm-hmm.
You're a stall guy, aren't you?
You go in the stall, you wait.
No, it's just where we sit at Citi Field. They already had the.
That is snobby.
They already had the walls up.
By the way, I did know
Club.
that because only time I've been to City, I'm either in the Cadillac Club or in Evans seats, which are basically club seats.
And you never had the issue, is your point?
No, never had it. I didn't even think about it. It wasn't even a thing.
I have to be honest with you now. Now that I say what I said, I don't actually remember.
No, because the Piazza Club bathrooms, there's less urinals. It's not like the mass where there's 15 next to each other. So it's easier to have 2 walls.
And you know what's funny? I've sat, trust me, and yes, I'm being snobby with where my seats are. I sit in a lot of different seats at Citi Field. And so there have been plenty of times where I've gone to those bathrooms.
Right, because you sell your tickets and then you still want to go to the game. You get new seats.
That's not kind of how it goes, but okay, sure.
That's exactly how it goes.
Sell my tickets. Yeah, sometimes. I never really noticed it. And I don't know what that is. The only thing I ever noticed with urinals that was so bad was Oakland. I went to an athletics game back in the day at the Coliseum, and it was a trough.
But that place was just old.
No kidding, but a trough. Have you ever gone in a trough?
Yeah.
Once at a bar, and it's ice in there for some reason.
Yeah, what's
And
the
I
thinking
never
behind that?
understand that.
Yeah, what's the thinking behind it?
Maybe just to make it a game because you want to melt it as fast as possible.
I don't think it's a game.
It probably stops the splash in some way. I'm assuming that's what it's for, but I always wondered why ice.
I didn't understand that either.
Yeah, I guess because it's like what else are you going to put in there?
I mean,
that's going to go away.
How about you
mulch and you don't have to clean? Yeah, but then you got to clean it.
How about
Can you imagine how bad mulch would smell with urine all over it?
Well,
you're right, actually.
Do you know what a trough smells like to begin with? It's the most disgusting creation.
Yeah,
of
but if you
mankind.
put ice in there, then it cleans it.
Also,
as it melts, correct?
Who is Evan? You'll go in a cup to avoid missing an inning.
That's
but now a trough is where you draw the line?
Okay, if you don't know the difference, I'll try to explain this to you very carefully. When I go in a cup, I'm in my own home. Nobody's around.
It's even worse.
It is even worse.
No, it's not. A trough means you're staring at someone directly ahead of you while they're going. That can't do that. I got stage fright the one time I did it. Like, we're all just doing it. We're just hanging out there, and everybody can see everybody. I mean, there's no rules. It's horrible. It's horrifying. And
999 challenge.
And I'm proud of myself, but damn it, I don't need that. You don't need that.
Certainly not.
You've never gone in a trough. You're lying about that bar.
In a bar in Scottsdale, Arizona during Final Four week.
And was it circular?
No, just along the wall.
Dude, the one in Oakland was it was circular.
No,
circular.
No, if I'm going,
oh, like it's in the middle, and then you got to get around.
There was a guy straight up against me doing it. It was it was honestly one of the most disgusting things I've ever laid eyes on.
The guy or the trough?
You're something else over there.
Well, you got to finish the statement.
Everything. How about that?
Oh, that poor guy.
I'm not blaming the guy. I was trying not to look. It was just the whole thing was just awful. Like, oh my, I'm getting the willies just thinking about it.
A heck of a word choice, Evan.
Now, I want to do a long-term bet with you. Okay? It's actually a short-term bet. What inning will I show up to the New York Mets game?
I think you are going to get there.
It is scheduled to begin at 1:15, which is in 25 minutes from now.
You are going to get there in the middle of the third.
Middle of the third inning. Now, the tough part about a game like this is it's not just the time, it's also how does the game flow.
Yeah, so I was trying
on
to think
the
about
mound.
how many innings you're going to get through. Paul Skeens
They could
mowing
dominate.
him down.
Yeah.
Or he could struggle because it's the first game of the season.
Or Freddie could struggle. I mean, you could have, we think it's a pitcher's duel. Like sometimes in baseball, that's baseball Susan. You think you're going to get a pitcher's duel. We thought we were going to get last night from Max Fried and Logan Webb. And Logan Webb, you know what, in the bed.
Right.
And it wasn't a pitcher's duel. It is very possible.
So it could start late, though. It's opening day.
I don't think it's going to start late. Why? Because of NBC?
Yeah, just for whatever reason. It could be 5-7 minutes late.
6-7 minutes late?
I said 5-7.
How many minutes late?
5-7.
Oh, 5-7.
You're
doing that because Jet's here. You know he'll freak out if you go 6-7.
So instead of 1:15, we're looking at 1:25. It's going to take you 45, 50 minutes. So that's 1:40, and so that's 25 minutes from the start, and it's 15 minutes. I'm going to stay middle of the third.
What time do you have? 1:50?
Yeah.
I'm doing a live report. In fact, my live report may start on the train.
Nice.
I may just do the whole thing.
All right.
In fact, I'm going to link up a Zoom right now. Would you guys like to follow my journey to Citi Field?
That would be fantastic.
And Cap's going to put it up on YouTube so you can watch the whole thing.
Nice.
You could track Evan. It's like a game. Yeah.
I like this game.
Yeah, I got to make an interactive game.
Track Evan to Citi Field.
All right, I'm going to join the app right now.
In 2 minutes.
Well, I'm going to make sure that we're on the Zoom app. Oh, I got to install Zoom.
Oh, God, Evan.
I was not prepared for
You do that while I do this. This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ, Precision Cooking, Effortless Results, ChefIQ.com. We are closing in. First pitch at Citi Field in the next hour. Freddie Peralta making his Met debut versus Paul Skeens. And in the wake of Joe Flacco heading back to the Bengals on a one-year deal, the 41-year-old said he'd wished he'd had an opportunity to start somewhere in that teams, perhaps the Jets, were, quote, dumb for not signing him to start.
He called us dumb?
Joe Flacco. Just throwing haymakers at teams that won't want a 40-year-old quarterback.
I mean,
what are we talking about?
What were we going to do
Just
with Joe
because Tom
Flacco?
Brady played that long and Aaron Rodgers played that long doesn't mean you could play that long.
And what were the Jets going to do with Joe Flacco? Have him back up?
Yeah, to Geno Smith.
Also, Evan, I just want to thank you. Very good job throwing a Cinco here in this hour, too.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you're so preoccupied.
What
You made me
was
forget.
your lunch, yo?
Well, I did it on purpose because it's lunchtime, and I haven't eaten lunch yet. Lunch is at about 1:20.
The beauty is
1:15.
we could do it in the next top of the hour.
Exactly. Like your lunch is coming late today.
I'm having trouble connecting to
because
Zoom now.
Evan doesn't know how to work Zoom.
Oh, I got it. Hold on one
So
second.
Zoom is now on Evan's phone. Why Zoom hasn't been on your phone for the last 6 years,
All right.
I'm not sure.
I'm in the Zoom.
So Evan is in the
You
Zoom.
guys going to track me?
We are going to track you.
Jet, let's run.
Evan is
1,
running out of the studio.
2. Look, I can hear you guys.
With Jet. It's
look, I see us.
fantastic. This is awesome. Is this also on the YouTube page?
He's going to pot us up in a second.
So you're on YouTube or you're on the WFAN Zoom, which is just weird. But Evan's going to track his progress. Good luck, Evan. Have a good time, Jet. We're going to miss you. Not. Listen up, guys. It's time for a healthier you. My good buddy, John Gallucci Jr., CEO of JAG Physical Therapy, always tells me how important it is to focus on your biomechanical chain to reduce injuries. Now it's the time for you and your loved ones to turn to JAG to get stronger and function at a higher level. The dedicated team of physical therapists at JAG Physical Therapy will develop a plan specifically for you to help prevent injuries. And if you have an existing injury, their expertise and commitment will help you get back to the life you love. Schedule your appointment today at jagpt.com. That's JAGPT.com.
If new windows and doors have been on your list, don't wait. Windorama is offering up to 40% off your installation project when you purchase and install with them. We're talking major savings, top quality brands, and expert installation all at once. Upgrade your home and take advantage of savings. Visit Windorama.com or stop by one of their showrooms today. Windorama, your window and door specialist since 1977.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
I don't want to hear about the Houston Rockets anymore, as serious contenders in the Western Conference in the NBA. Had a 13-point lead in overtime last night against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Minnesota ends the game on a 15-0 run. And oh, by the way, Anthony Edwards didn't play in the game. Kevin Durant was a nice move by Houston, but he hasn't moved the needle, hasn't gotten them over the hump. And if Houston plays the Lakers in the first round, LA will smash them. I'm Nick Costos.
On MLB opening day, baseball isn't just back, it's back on NBC and Peacock. And leading off, it's a coast-to-coast doubleheader. First, the Pirates take on the Mets in NYC. Then in primetime, the Diamondbacks visit the World Series champion Dodgers. Let's start the show. MLB is back on NBC and Peacock. Today, 1 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern.
African Americans are the most likely to die from colorectal cancer. So please, get screened starting at age 45. Now, Medicare and insurance companies are required to cover not only colonoscopy, but also less invasive exams like virtual colonoscopy. Talk to your doctor about your options. For more information on virtual colonoscopy, visit radiologyinfo.org/virtual CT.
Furnished by the American College of Radiology and the Radiology Health Equity Coalition.
I need a little range, step to the range, come on, meet me at the range.
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick.
I wanna let my boots down low, let the good times roll at the range.
The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey fans, come out to Yankee Stadium on Friday, April 17th when the Yankees host the Royals, and be ready to receive a Yankees promotional giveaway that has become a fan favorite. It's Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub. The first 18,000 guests in attendance will receive a Yankees hockey jersey. For tickets, log on to yankees.com/tickets. Again, don't miss the Yankees and Royals for Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub on Friday, April 17th. Visit yankees.com/tickets today.
Aetna has been my lifesaver. Easy to understand, and if not, customer service is always there to help.
Those words from a real Aetna Medicare Advantage member speak to why U.S. News & World Report named us a Best Medicare Advantage company. Because we show up with care management that ensures doctors work together on complicated conditions. We show up with the latest in online tools to make healthcare easier to use anytime. We show up for you, because that's how healthier happens together. Member feedback has been edited for length and clarity.
Question: what business couldn't use extra income? Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious New York businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. With each package delivered, your business gets paid. Sign up at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-948-7878. That's 800-948-7878.
I'm a 100% kind of guy, so I got Verizon Fios. It's 100% fiber internet because I do everything at 100%.
What game should we watch?
100% of them.
She hits a
penalty kick
out of the park
from way downtown for a beautiful shot onto the green.
You either have 100% fiber internet or you don't. Get Verizon Fios. It's super fast and reliable with ultra low lag. It's 100% or nothing. Call 1-833-VERIZON to switch today.
Go Teams!
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With the center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
He got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13 and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with autopay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission, no cash access, and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
We're talking New York sports. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
1 o'clock here on The Fan. Evan and Tiki taking your calls on what it's like heading out to Met Stadium, to Citi Field, Met Stadium. Heading out to Citi Field as Evan is trying to make the Mets game. I think he's going to get there by the middle of the third inning. There's an issue, a budding issue that's happening for Met fans that are watching this on television. I see Bruce Beck right now on NBC, but apparently the introductions went off without anybody being able to see it. I'm trying to get on Peacock. I have the Peacock app on my iPad, and it looks like it's an old picture on Peacock. Obviously, NBC didn't show it, so you didn't get to see the introductions. Yeah. This is what happens when you do these alternate broadcasts for mainstream opening day, any type of events. They're not used to it. They're not used to doing the things that regularly happen on SNY or any of the locals. And so a lot of Met fans missed the introduction. They're doing an overhead fly shot now on Peacock. They're already standing on the field. So maybe it's already happening or hasn't happened yet. But the introductions have been a little convoluted for those that are trying to watch it. Evan is making his way. He's at the subway right now. Evan, how's it going, dude?
Oh, so we made it to the train. We've had no incidents so far, but now we got to wait for the subway to come. And let me tell you, you're right. This is why SNY needs to have the game, because NBC doesn't know what they're doing. Oh, the one train is here.
All right, so you got to go. Eventually, you're going to be
on
on
our
the ground.
first train, and then we're going to take that to Penn Station. But they should have delayed the start of this game so people could see it, and they should have aired the introductions, Tiki. This is why these national broadcasts suck. At least Netflix did. And I like the taxi cab thing they did last night, right, Sean? That was cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Sean is so pissed off at Netflix that he can't even think about talking about it. All right, Evan, you're going to go underground here in a second, so we're going to lose you. So instead of getting garbled air, we'll wait for you to come back up, and you're getting on the 117, I believe.
Third car, fourth
Right now I'm on the 1.
You're on the 1, but eventually we're going to lose you. If you're on the train right now, we're going to lose you.
You're going to lose me, but I broke my own rule. I'm sitting. We are sitting.
Oh, fantastic. So, by the way, we are watching NBC now, and we are seeing the introduction. So did they tape delay this? That must have been what it was.
No, you didn't see the full roster for the Mets. You're getting the starting lineup for the Pirates and Mets now.
Got it.
That's what they're doing instead.
Got it.
Which is what Netflix did last night, which
Right.
is fine.
It's fine. It is what it is. It is going on right now. Evan, good luck on your transfer. We'll talk to you after you get back above ground. Sean, you and I have some business to take care of because it is lunchtime. At least it's past lunchtime. I just had my, whatever I had, Fig Newton bar because I was starving waiting for you to feed me. And now it's time for you to feed me. So, Sean, you ready?
Sean Moraes in the booth. Somebody hide the castle. Optics flying, phones ringing, Evans yelling. No! Tiki's laughing, chaos cracking, nobody's in control. It's Cinco de Roncho. Bam! Crunch! Let's go!
Let's go! Cinco de Luncho is brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything, everywhere. We did it for the Yankees yesterday. The 5 Yankees we need more out of in 2026. Ironically, number 1, Camilo Doval got off to a good start last night, closing things out for the Yankees. So how about the 5 Mets we need more out of in 2026?
I like this one. The problem, though, as we talked about earlier, Sean, is that most of these Mets, at least half of them, are new that are in the starting lineup. We don't know them. So asking more of them, we don't have a relative base for them.
Well, why don't we let the list unfold,
All right, let's see.
Here we go!
Number 5.
Number 5. And again, remember, I'm just asking to get more out of him before everybody yells at the answers. Nolan McLean.
Okay, keep going.
Just hear me out. Because I have a similar thought on Tiki, ironically enough, when we get the football season with Jackson Dart.
Okay.
Nolan McLean's the chosen one now. Made 8 starts, looked great, looked filthy. The truth is, the bloom comes off the rose very quickly. He's expected to be a top 2 ace-type pitcher with Freddie Peralta. You got to be that now.
This feels like you just put him on the list because he's the new kid on the block. You needed to have his name in this list. Well, but he's a rookie.
No,
he had 8 starts last year, but he's the rookie.
Just hear me out. And this is, again, I expect...
How can you expect more of a rookie?
No, I just expect Nolan McLean to succeed, but the Met fan and the Met organization has put him up on a pedestal a little bit. And I'm not even saying that's not deserved.
Right, so you're saying he needs to exceed the expectation.
Tiki, I'm telling you, because we could talk Giants too, this relates to Jackson Dart. It's one thing...
But we saw a lot of Jackson Dart.
But you saw 8 starts
him
in
as
Nolan
a
McLean.
starter. We saw 8 starts.
Okay. But wouldn't you agree that both the Mets and Giants fan bases feel similar about their rookie phenoms?
Yes.
And all I'm saying is, man, they take a step back, it's going to feel disappointing.
Right.
That's all. All right, and here we go.
Number 4.
Number 4 for me is Kodai Senga. We left the season last year thinking David Stearns was done with Kodai Senga. He was going to be traded. We all made our offseason predictions. None of us had Kodai Senga coming back. Then it kind of got forgotten about because he came back, and now we're accepting that he's back. You know, when Kodai Senga's on, the Mets don't have a starting pitching issue like they had earlier in the year last year.
Right.
The Mets need more than Kodai Senga if he's going to occupy a rotation
That's
spot.
a solid one because Kodai Senga was fantastic until he hurt his hamstring jumping for that ball, that grounder going to first base from Pete Alonso. And after that, he was just average at best, and you felt like maybe his time here is going to be done. Getting Kodai Senga like he was at the beginning of last year, 100%.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Juan Soto. You need the finish of Juan Soto's year to be a full year. Last year, we spent the better part of 2 months discussing whether Juan Soto was happy. Why is he not hitting? Why is he not shuffling? That was all out the window now. He has spent an entire full year with the Met organization. This is year number 2 of a very expensive contract. He clearly showed that the light bulb went back on towards the end of the year, so much so he got him back into an MVP race.
Yep. This
cannot be a slow start from Juan Soto. You need the full 162 Juan Soto experience.
I got something for you, Sean.
Okay.
Juan Soto needs to battle for the king.
I don't hate that.
If he battles to be the king, then that's the Juan Soto you need.
Absolutely. Listen, they're paying enough for it.
Number 2.
Number 2, yesterday, number 2 spot was the Yankees, whoever plays shortstop, right? Because the truth is, Caballero, who had the big hit, then he had an error late, and Volpe. I'm using the same premise here for number 2. Whoever the first baseman is replacing Pete Alonso. Now, I know it's Polanco to start, but you and Evan earlier in the week alluded to the fact
Brett Beatty.
You think Brett Beatty could play the most snaps. Most games.
Yes.
So I'm just here to say, I don't care in the end.
Right.
Whether it's Brett Beatty taking that job from Polanco or Polanco just absolutely being the guy that comes in and has a big year for the Mets.
I tell you, Sean, you almost could just go with Brett Beatty.
Okay. If you want to use Brett Beatty, that's fine.
Not even because of the first base situation, but just Brett Beatty. Brett Beatty needs to evolve into something.
The Mets are still losing this power, and I know they're getting it's a different lineup with Bichette and with Luis Robert. You need some pop from first base here, T.
Right. He was a tantalizing prospect. He became an everyday-ish type player. Now you want him to take that next step.
Yes. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
My buddy Chris Jackson singing the national anthem. I love this.
I do like
That's
that.
Hamilton. George Washington from Hamilton, by the way.
Sick jacket.
It is a great jacket.
Unbelievable.
Go ahead, Chris Jackson.
Number 1.
George Washington.
From Hamilton.
Okay, so I have a friend in my town that played in the Broadway softball league.
Yeah.
Has a lot of ties to it. And she was pitching to our kids on Saturday. We went to the park with a bunch of them. And she said, I was on the Broadway softball team. I struck out George Washington from Hamilton.
Get out.
And now you're saying
you struck
that.
out Chris Jackson.
And I didn't know what that meant.
Hey.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
All right.
Now you know.
Now, number 1. The number 1 Met we need more out of in 2026. We're familiar here. It's Devin Williams. And the truth is, let's be real about Devin Williams. He's got 2 things going against him already. Number 1, he's replacing Edwin Diaz.
Right.
Number 2, Met fans still have the stench that Pete Alonso hit the big home run off of him. Like, that's a Met lore memory. And if you want to throw in a number 3, we saw him in New York struggle for the better part of the year with the Yankees. There's a lot here for Devin Williams.
Yeah, Devin Williams he's got to return because he wasn't even like super elite in Milwaukee because he was battling an injury at the end of his tenure there. And then he comes to the Yankees and he's sub-elite. And he eventually comes back to being very serviceable as a setup guy. But now he's being asked to be the man in a situation where there used to be the man. And that's hard. Like, replacing the man is hard.
Yes, and look, I get it. We've focused a lot on Pete Alonso leaving with the Mets because Pete was homegrown here, right? And he's the all-time Met home run leader. But it's almost like Edwin Diaz leaving has become secondary to Pete Alonso leaving. Man, talk about the Mets. We gave all our predictions. If they're battling for a wild card and they're right in that, the margins, man. 1 or 2 blown games late that didn't have to happen, that Diaz otherwise, that really could be the difference in the Mets making or missing the playoffs.
This is what Evan is always talking about, and it's why he gets upset about games that the Mets lose or lost last year that they should have won, because it's a difference between making the playoffs or missing it because you're in a tiebreaker.
Right.
And we look at some of these games, and it's like, it doesn't matter. It's just 1 of 162. It's become a stupid cliche that you always throw out there. But that 1 of 162 that happens to be a loss, it keeps you from making the postseason, as was the case with the Mets a year ago. So winning a game that Devin Williams is supposed to help close down and win is enormously important, especially because, look, I don't follow a lot of the lines that come out of Vegas. I'm not a gambler in that way. I can talk about the wagering and what it kind of means, but I'm usually just more in the analysis phase. I'll tell you what I think could happen. But when you go look at the lines and who should be where and the over and unders from some of the top teams in baseball, they're a game apiece.
Yeah,
it's 89 wins, 90 wins, 91 wins. Everybody that's supposed to be good are all in this little clump of 90 to 88.5 games. So those games that are won and lost by the closer are going to matter a lot. So Devin Williams is a great number 1 for the Mets. Taking your calls here at 888-808-1019 as the Mets get ready for first pitch out at Citi Field. The Pittsburgh Pirates and the Mets were just introduced. The starting lineups were introduced, even though the whole lineups were already on the field. Saw Chris Jackson sing the national anthem, and Evan is trying to make his way out there with a sleepy jet. It'll be interesting to see once he gets on the LIRR.
He's got 4 minutes to get to that train, and we have no idea he's still on the ground.
If he doesn't make that train, the next one is it's a minute from then, isn't it? And not a minute.
No.
Like it's like a while.
Yeah, it's not even listed. It's probably another half an hour after that.
Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal if Evan misses this thing. I told him he should have left. As Craig Carton walks into the studio. What are you doing in here?
I apologize. I have to do this. It's going to be a long year in Queens.
Why?
The guy that played George Washington in Hamilton.
Chris Jackson. That's my guy.
He just messed up the national anthem.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Please don't tell me he did that.
Great singer. He just foobarred the national anthem.
Do we have it? Do we have it?
They're getting it right now.
All right, Cap, you got to get that. That's so bad.
Yeah, you guys had to know.
Guy. That's my guy.
And I apologize for bumping in here. I was going to wait till 2 o'clock, but you guys had to know that your guy.
He's my guy, so I'm going to take it easy on him. I'll let you kill him, but we do need to hear it. Oh, come on.
2 minutes, I'll have it for you.
Oh, that is.
Sorry to let you know that.
That is unreal.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Let's go, Mets.
Oh, man, you can't mess up the anthem on opening day.
No. But you can't tell us urinal stories. Let's go to Rich, who's in Massapequa. What's up, Rich?
Hey, what's going on, guys? This was meant for Evan. There was a bar on Long Island called Solomon Grundy's in the early 70s, and they had a trough urinal. But we were all drinking a lot of beer and doing other things, so nobody really cared about it.
Right.
And then 30 years later, I went to Wrigley Field, and I don't know if you know that they also have trough urinals at Wrigley.
Yeah, no, you're right. I've only been there one time.
Yeah.
I've only been to a game at Wrigley once, but it was awesome. And the hard thing about Wrigley is that you drink forever before you even go in the game because there's bars all around it. And you go in the game,
absolutely.
And you're already, piped up and ready to go.
Yeah. So, all right, so I'm used to it. So this is where it became a negative. There was a place called Schiller's Liquor Bar down in the Village years ago, and I had 2 friends that knew the place. In fact, one of them worked there. And all they said to me is, you got to make sure you check out the bathroom.
Okay.
And I was like, all right. And I'm going, all right, this is the Village. I don't know, what to expect.
Right.
What
are you telling me?
There's one door. There's one door that says men. There's another door that says women. So I open the door that says men, and it opens into the same place that the door that says women opens onto.
What?
And there's this circular basin in the middle of the room. And luckily, I only had one drink in me because I was just about ready to go to the bathroom, and a woman comes walking toward me, and I realized that the actual restrooms were further in the back, and what I was looking at was a communal sink that was shaped like a trough.
You were getting ready to pee in the sink?
Yes, because you have 2 people telling you got to check out the bathroom. You got to check out the bathroom.
Right. No,
yeah,
that's funny, Rich. That's funny. I've seen restrooms like that where you walk in and men and women share the sink area, but the men and women's bathrooms are farther back. They're at a different part of the establishment, but it feels like you're in the same bathroom with a female, which can be discomforting if you're not used to it.
The private club at Barclays is like that. It's got the big sink that you walk out underneath.
At Barclays? Have I been there?
Maybe not. Have I been more bougie than you at Barclays?
I think you are.
All right. So, and Craig is right. If you were just joining us a little while ago, social media is exploding that the national anthem was messed up at Citi Field.
Oh, Chris Jackson, dude.
I'm sorry, Chris Jackson.
He's going to go viral for this, man.
Here we go.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, what so proudly we hailed, were so gallantly and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Okay.
He ended well. I expected worse.
Here's the thing. He lost it. He lost the lyric. He missed the all the ramparts part, right? So he lost it. And I got to tell you, though, that recovery was pretty outstanding. It was horrible because he missed the lyric.
Yeah, and it's the national anthem.
But he recovered and didn't pause.
Yeah.
And he finished it out strong. And so I can't use this as an indicator that the Mets season is bound for disaster because of the national anthem that Chris Jackson just messed up. He messed it up. He didn't screw it up. A screw up is just like you lose it and you stop singing.
Listen to me. There could have been somebody who was younger at this that went out there that then just completely melts when you messed it up.
Yeah.
So I think the recovery helps him with you.
Right. This could be an example of the resilience of the Mets. Yeah. This could be the harbinger of a team that is gritty and will fight through adversity. And even when they get knocked down, like Chris Jackson in the middle of the national anthem, fights their way back and finishes it strong.
Yeah. Or
that's how you should look at this. At least that's how I'm going to look at it because Chris Jackson's my friend.
Chris Jackson seems like a good dude. I don't think it's his fault, but you also could look at it as just this is the harbinger. The Mets are going to be stumbling all over the place this year. I mean, that's also in play.
Well, I mean, we'll find out.
I guess
we'll find out. First pitch is coming up in a couple of minutes, just like I said, and I predicted to Evan. He didn't want to believe me because he doesn't trust me. It was set for 1:15. It's probably going to be 5 to 7 minutes late. They are currently 5 minutes late from first pitch. And it looks like it's going to be probably at 1:22. First pitch is going to go off. And we'll find out. Freddie Peralta is warming up. It looks absolutely gorgeous out at Citi Field. And
you do see a smattering of empty seats, so I know it looks full.
Yeah.
But there's probably people still struggling to get in there.
Well, I think they're showing the lower bowl, which mostly looks full. But you can tell people are still gathering to where they need to get to, and it's likely because a lot of people are still in the parking lot or getting off the train or whatever it may be.
The traffic's a complete disaster, but obviously everybody's going to enjoy that out there. But, hey, listen, bumbling, stumbling to start the Met year.
Bumbling, stumbling is not how they're going to start the year. Have some faith, Sean. Have some faith in this Met team.
I will try. By the way, Tiki, when we come back to, remember how you didn't remember the Rock Super Bowl intro?
Yes.
We'll compare it to the Netflix one. We have the audio.
Oh, excellent. That'll be fun. First pitch from Citi Field's coming up in a minute. We'll keep you up to date on what's happening, even though we can't call the game, but we'll tell you what's going on. I know most people are either watching it on Peacock or NBC is airing it as well. And we'll check in with Evan to see where his progress getting to Citi Field on the LIRR is and if Jet is asleep. But right now, if you are a New York business, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with you to become an Amazon Hub partner. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. And with each package delivered, your business gets paid. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. Amazon Hub Delivery makes it easy to earn extra money. And with that extra money comes extra exposure to all those customers in your neighborhood. Sign up and learn more at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
If new windows and doors have been on your list, don't wait. Windorama is offering up to 40% off your installation project when you purchase and install with them. We're talking major savings, top quality brands, and expert installation all at once. Upgrade your home and take advantage of savings. Visit Windorama.com or stop by one of their showrooms today. Windorama, your window and door specialist since 1977. And this portion of the program was sponsored by Ray Katina, Mercedes-Benz of Edison. It was also sponsored by Flag and Anthem, real clothes for real life. Check out Flag and Anthem's new College Game Day shop with all the gear you love, now with your favorite school's logo. And don't miss Flag and Anthem's latest spring drop with Wear Now gear. Flag and Anthem has you covered. Visit flagandanthem.com and refresh your closet. Flag and Anthem, premium clothes without the premium price tag.
Mercedes-Benz of Edison has done it again. Named the 2026 Mercedes-Benz Dealer of the Year by Cars.com in New Jersey and the entire U.S. Expect exceptional service, an unmatched selection, and a luxury experience you won't find anywhere else. Visit Mercedes-Benz of Edison or RayCatinaEdison.com.
I'm Pat Boyle, here to help you beat the books with Westwood One Sports. The madness returns. The best game is the late one. 2-seed Houston versus 3-seed Illinois, and the game is in Houston. Big advantage for Kelvin Sampson and the Cougars. They'll use the crowd to extract turnovers against an Illinois team that usually protects the ball. The Illini are also the longest team in the country, but Houston has a huge advantage in physicality. I think their ability to generate second chance points will be the difference. Give me Houston. I'm Pat Boyle. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
My buddy dies. I show up to the funeral. Open casket. We're still doing that? I've never understood open casket. I don't get it. It's like, you told me he was dead. I believed you.
From the Monday Morning Podcast, his hit film Old Dads, and his latest Grammy-nominated special on Hulu, comedian Bill Burr, coming to Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Atlantic City, Saturday, April 25th, with all new material. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
With Aetna, I always get a quick answer, and I don't have to search on the internet. They go above and beyond to help me with whatever I need.
Those words from a real Aetna Medicare Advantage member speak to why U.S. News & World Report named us a Best Medicare Advantage company. Because we show up on calls with members and doctors' offices when requested. We show up with access to convenient care options. We show up for you. Because that's how healthier happens together. Member feedback has been edited for length and clarity.
The all-new 2026 Mazda CX-5 is designed to give you more of what matters. More passenger space and headroom for greater comfort. More cargo space, a lower lift-in height, and a standard power liftgate on every model. More connectivity with Google built-in integration, plus Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Balancing style, advanced technology, and craftsmanship in a family-friendly SUV that delivers exceptional value. Get more with the all-new 2026 Mazda CX-5, the smart choice. Visit your local Mazda dealer or MazdaUSA.com.
This is Sal Licata. You definitely don't want your AC system to fail this summer. So call my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's air conditioning experts. Have them check your cooling system now. I know Edison Heating and Cooling. They are the real deal. Go to EdisonHVAC.com.
Looking for the lowest price on name brand tires? Get to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on any name brand tire. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-4094. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-4094. That's 800-575-4094. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want to second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-323-8922. 800-323-8922. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800 888-323-8922.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
Right now, new FanDuel customers can get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bet loses. So here's how it works. Place a tournament bet using the token, and if it doesn't win, you'll get up to $300 back in bonus bets every single day for 10 straight days. That's 10 chances to play all tourney long, from game props and money lines to spreads, totals, futures, and more. You can even mix things up with same-game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. However you want to fill out your bracket, FanDuel makes it easy to stay in the action day after day. So visit FanDuel.com/New York. Sign up today. As we all love the app around here, it is safe and secure. When you win, you do get paid instantly. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of WFAN.
21 and over and physically present in New York. Must apply select token each day. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable and expire 7 days after receipt. Tokens are received in increments of 1 per day. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, go 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Mercedes-Benz of Edison has done it again. Named the 2026 Mercedes-Benz Dealer of the Year by Cars.com. Not just in New Jersey, but the entire United States. An honor earned through an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction. Expect exceptional service, an unmatched selection, and luxury experience you won't find anywhere else. At Mercedes-Benz of Edison, you don't just drive away, you become family. Experience it for yourself at Mercedes-Benz of Edison or visit RayCatinaEdison.com.
Hey everyone, Boomer here. If you love eating great food as much as I do, you have to listen up. The Chef IQ wireless thermometer and the mini oven are must-haves in your kitchen. The thermometer helps perfectly cook your chicken, fish, or meat, and the oven is an all-in-one hero that bakes, broils, air fries, toasts, and more. I've been telling you now for the last year about these great products and how they've changed my life, so now it's time to change yours. These are amazing products at amazing values. Go to ChefIQ.com and don't forget to use the code word BOOMER to save big at checkout. That's code word BOOMER at ChefIQ.com.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ, precision cooking, effortless results, ChefIQ.com. The botched Anthem wasn't the only thing botched at Citi Field to start the game. It is 2-0 Pirates as Freddie Peralta gave a 2-run bomb in the first. The Knicks are in Charlotte tonight at 7. The Stars visit the Islanders in a big game for the Isles again as this playoff push continues. The Devils visit the Predators, and the Sweet 16 gets going tonight, highlighted by Arkansas and Arizona in the late session. And as Evan teased earlier, Ian Eagle, who will call the St. John's game down in D.C. tomorrow for CBS, will join us tomorrow on the program. I was told, Tiki, that Evan's face is appearing on Zoom. I can't tell if we can hear him. But he's got a seat on the Long Island Railroad, and they are out of Manhattan.
That's good. They're out of Manhattan. Is he there? Is he potted up? Can we hear him?
Evan, can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you.
So
would you like us to tell you what happened?
I already know what happened. So here's what I got. First of all, I'm on the train, so that's good. I'm sitting. And Tiki, you were right. I don't want to infringe on privacy, but the kid sitting next to me is asleep. If that's what your prediction was.
Yes.
I'm not going to show him out of respect.
Right.
But I'm aware that, A, there was a screw-up in the national anthem.
Yes.
And I'm also aware that Freddie Peralta is trying to pull a Tom Glavine.
Well,
and he gave up a 2-run home run.
Well, here's what you shouldn't be worried about, Evan. But first of all, the prediction was that the first pitch would be 5 to 7 minutes late. It was 7 minutes late, so I was exactly right. The other side of this that you just mentioned is that Chris Jackson messed up the national anthem just slightly. Like he forgot a little part of it, but he just kind of kept going through it. And so I said, Evan, this could be indicative of what the Mets season is. You get a little screw up early, you give up a bloop hit early to Cruz, then Brandon Lau comes up and he hits a 2-run home run, but then Freddie Peralta struck out 3 in a row. So just like Chris Jackson finished the national anthem to great, fanfare, despite the screw up. That's how the Mets started their season. You screw up a little bit, give up a 2-run home run, and then you finish it with 3 strikeouts.
I appreciate you, positive Tiki or positive Tommy. Now, can Sean or Craig or someone else tell me the reality, which is this is a sign this season's going to suck? Because I know that's what they're
Evan, it's not a sign because despite giving up, it was a bloop hit. to Cruz. I mean, he basically, O'Neal Cruz stuck his bat out because he was fooled, and it bloops into center field. And then he gives up, I think it was second pitch. I don't know if it's first or second pitch. It was
the first pitch.
First pitch.
It was a first pitch curveball right down the middle. See, I'm all over the game day app.
Right.
Come on.
Right. But whatever, it's a mistake. You know what I mean? You make mistakes and you recover from them. Right after that, it was bang, bang, bang. 3 outs, 3 strikeouts. So don't feel down on Freddie Peralta simply because he had nerves and he gave up a home run to Brandon Lau.
I feel good. I feel good, Tiki, because I was able to not run and still make the subway. And with my back issues, running isn't good.
Yep.
And I'm sitting down on the LIRR. The train is half empty, so it's not as packed as people feared.
Right.
And so maybe the way to go to
the game already started.
Well, that was what I was going to say. Maybe the strategy people should have is just go to games late. If you do that, then you won't have any stress.
Yeah, and you also miss the first inning home runs that your vaunted pitching staff gives up. That's the other positive to this. But again, this is nothing to be worried about. It's opening day. It is a beautiful day. It looks like the stands are packed. It's going to be 40,000+ people in there for sure.
As I was leaving, I will share this story with you because it's the kids say the darndest things and it cracked me up.
Yep.
So we're leaving and we run into Craig. And Craig sees Jet and says, "Hey, you haven't seen me in a few years." And Jet looks confused. And Craig's like, "You don't recognize me?" And Jet looks at him and says, "You just aged a lot."
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Like, I didn't coach him to do that. That was just simply, hey, he's being honest. Like, you're old. What can I tell you?
I got to tell you.
You're an old man.
Jet's having a hell of a day today. First, he explained the fight that was going on in the subway, and now he's throwing digs at our partners.
And squeezes in a nap.
And gets a nap. And so he's gonna be refreshed when he gets there.
I am concerned about waking this kid up because we're going to pull in about 2 minutes. Like, we're moving pretty good. We passed Woodside. Like, we're flowing well. In fact, we're starting to slow down now. I don't know how he's going to wake up. I mean, he's passed out. You don't know what it's like waking up a sleeping child. It's not easy.
Especially when they haven't slept long enough. They needed to sleep, and a nap would have done them well, but it's not quite long enough.
And Evan, more good news. Juan Soto has a hit in his first at-bat as a Met this year.
Yes. And Francisco Lindor is safe at third.
Oh, look, we got him. So look at this. I'm going to miss all the offense. That's my prediction. So they get 2 runs off Freddie. We're going to hit Skeets. I'll walk in. I won't see a damn thing of offense.
Right. You're going to get a pitching duel from inning 2 to 9.
But guess what? You get the ice cream, and that's more important.
That's right.
Dude, right now the ice cream getting in, waking this kid up because we're pulling into Citi Field. So not too bad of a commute.
That was
and you want a live report from the seat? Like, is that what you want, or you want me? You want to run with me? What do you want?
If you get there quick enough, yes, give us a live report because we only got about 20 minutes less than that on the show.
All right, we got to get off this train.
All right, go ahead. I'll pot you back down and enjoy.
See you, Evan.
So there you have it, Evan Robert. That's a quick.
You know what? I am damn impressed how quickly he got out there because I thought it was going to take at least 45 minutes.
Yeah, so now how this works, for anybody who's never taken the train to Citi Field, the Long Island Railroad, there is a long boardwalk now that I hope they've repaired because last year it was falling apart. He runs across that, there's a little rally. He happens in his seat by the top of the second.
Yeah, he's made it in less than an hour.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. And he's dragging a kid along with him.
Yeah. Now here's the problem with the back, Tiki. Your kid is sleeping. We've all been there, getting out of the car, getting out of a train. He can't just pick the kid up.
No, you're not carrying
Throw him over his shoulder. He can't do that.
You know what? Jed is 9. At 9, you're not picking up your kid anymore.
I guess that's true. You got
Tegan is 9, and she's little.
Right.
She's heavy. At 9 to me now.
Yeah.
And it's just I just can't handle it. Let's get Ed, who is at Mohegan. What's up, Ed?
Hey, what do you say, guys?
All's good.
So I got a point to make, but on the national anthem, that happens. I've done a lot of theater myself, and it's actually really it's embarrassing because.
Right. But there was
a guy, a famous actor.
Stop.
I think it might have been Richard Burton.
Okay.
And he forgot to stop right in the middle of the show. He forgot his line.
Right.
And he looks out at the audience, and he said, 2,953 effing performances, and I forget the line with expletives because he could do that because he was. And Richard Burton was famous for never forgetting his line. I mean, the guy was like. a sponge, but it happens, man. If you've ever been on stage before.
Oh no, I have been on stage. I was in Kinky Boots. I'll tell you a story. I was doing Kinky Boots, and I had a line where I needed to talk to Lola, who was the main character, who is the main. She's a drag queen, or we don't call her drag queen, whatever. So when I get to her and I have to say something, I completely forgot what to say for whatever reason. But Lola Callum, who was the actor, said my line as if I said it to him, and it just fixed it. And then he said whatever he had to say, and it just went on. So it's not about messing up. It's about what you do after you mess up, especially if you're on stage and in Broadway or in the case of Chris Jackson, finishing the national anthem strong despite flubbing, 3 or 4 words of it. Let's get Nancy, who is in Flemington. Nancy, what's up?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
We're doing well, thank you.
Good. Remember me, Positive Nancy?
Of course. I was being positive Tiki for the Mets right now.
Well, I appreciate that, but I had a little problem with it's going to be a disaster. It's devastating because of the Star Spangled Banner, but I'm going to have none of that. I'm here for opening day, positivity, energy, vibe for the whole team, for, the fans. For Evan, who's not there, he's like the two of you.
He's on his way, though. He's on his way. We let him leave early so he could get there.
To stand up for the Mets, but you know what?
I'm not a Met hater.
We're going to win the World Series this year, Tiki. So you want to maybe come over to this side? I'm going to invite you to come over to the other side because we're the winning team. We got it going on. This is our year.
Now you're predicting the blue and white and pinstripes. Now you're predicting. You're now predicting the blue and white pinstripes to make it to the Classic and not the Yankees. I hear you. Nancy.
I'm predicting Mets positive all the way. I'll be checking in with you guys throughout the season. I'll be right when we win the World Series. Write that down right now today. Opening day Mets. My prediction.
We appreciate you, but you really need to have that conversation with Sean. Sean is the hater of the Mets. I am not the hater of the Mets. I am an appreciator of the Mets. Yes, I am a Yankee fan, but I did not grow up in New York or New Jersey or anywhere in the tri-state area. So I don't actually understand the baseball hate that goes on in this town. Or be honest with you, the inter football hate that goes on in this town. I've never understood it.
I see, and this is where I think I always get frustrated, Evan. It's not hate. It's just like...
It's needling. It's like brother and...
It's giving your brother a noogie.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Tegan and Brooklyn just picking at each other or taking her squishy and popping it for no reason.
Where it's not truly malicious, but it's just, I could do this because I know. Yeah, I'm here to annoy you.
You're being annoyed. And as the little brother, as it has been historically, the Mets fan gets pissed off about it. That's how I see it.
And that's the other thing. If they didn't get so angry and so reactive, it wouldn't be less enticing.
Yes, you're absolutely. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. That's what I tell, just as an aside, this is what I tell Tegan. Tegan, don't react. Just walk away. Go to your room.
The entertainment is the reaction.
Yes, she wants your reaction, Brooklyn. She wants your reaction. Don't react. Yeah. And she'll stop. Trust me, that's how it works. Let's get to Daniel. Daniel, who's out in Anaheim. What's up, Daniel? Welcome to the fan.
Hi. Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. I really appreciate it. Happy opening day.
No doubt.
And I want to call, about, hopefully every team... There's not going to be everybody gets grass ring at the end of the day. But I want to talk about the CBA and the what do you call it? The lockout.
Right. So the pending lockout.
Yeah, exactly. Now I don't like the commissioner's salary cap and this and that proposal, but he's got good intentions here. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We poo-poo on the commissioner all the time, but he's trying to do something good here. But at the same time, we can't keep things as business as usual. Now my proposal here is called a BLT, a variable luxury tax. So when you have teams like the Dodgers or the Yankees, not only will we have them pay 10%, interest above luxury tax compounding, we'll also lower their threshold, which is right now for all MLB teams, $244 million, 10%. So their threshold goes from $244 to $220. So not only are they paying more in taxes, luxury tax, but
the hard thing, Daniel. And I hear what you're saying, and you're right about that. So if you lower the threshold, then they end up paying more in taxes. I don't think that a lot of these Major League Baseball teams, even the successful ones in big markets, are crushing it in the black. You know what? I don't think that they have these massive margins that they're making, and then it's like, all right, we're just making money. We're being greedy. I think a lot of these teams, and I think we kind of know this from what Steve Cohen has said, with all he's spent over the last couple of seasons, they're in the red. They're losing money. And the way that you mitigate that in sports in general is by having massive TV contracts, right? Think of the NFL. Why is the NFL salary cap going up $20 million or $30 million every season? Why are salaries exploding? I mean, we had Jackson Smith and Jigba making $42 million.
That's that Netflix Christmas money.
Seriously, but think about that. 6 years ago, only quarterbacks were making $40 million. Now you got a wide receiver who has 8 touches a game making $42 million.
We were mad at Daniel Jones for making that money.
That's exactly right. Why is that happening? It's because the NFL bargained, not with the players, but with the TV contract, this $100 billion deal. Major League Baseball doesn't have national TV rights. And until they start bargaining their national rights collectively, not as individuals with these regional networks, which, by the way, they're all failing. All regional networks are failing or are going to fail. I don't care how popular or big you think they are. It's not a sustainable business model. The only way the Major League Baseball is going to get healthy is if they can nationally monetize their television deals. And when that happens, the owners will feel less constrained. They won't worry about a salary cap. They won't worry about being in the red and while trying to win. They'll be making a ton of bank. So it's the business side of the game that I don't think we think about. We think about the salary cap. Oh, you can't have the salary cap. You can't do this and XYZ. But it's bigger than what the surface that we look at. By the way, Paul Skeens is getting a mound visit in the top and the bottom of the first inning. The Mets have a run on the board already. That was Francisco Lindor, who came in. There is one out, and the bases are loaded.
And the Pirates already have the bullpen going.
Wow, this could be a interesting day.
But the best news for Evan, though, because the more this takes, the more baseball he gets to see.
That's exactly right. I was wrong. He might he's going to be in there by the top of the second inning.
I'm guessing his ticket is getting scanned right now, and there's only one out in the bottom of the
That's exactly right. Let's get John, who's in Brick. What's up, John?
Tiki, what's going on? What's up, guys?
All's good.
I want to make a comment on the national anthem, but before, can I ask you a question, Tiki?
Go ahead.
How many times would you get the ball in a game?
I was around 25, sometimes 30 touches per game.
All right, you got 20, 30 touches. Let's say a batter will get 4 or 5 at bats today, right?
Yep.
See that guy that did that national anthem?
Yep.
He gets one shot.
Right. No, you're right.
One shot.
You're right.
And he didn't break the golden rule. I'm a performer. He didn't stop.
That's right. I agree with you.
Bust his chops, but not. He did a great job. As a matter of fact, he did a great job by the recovery. And Craig, as a drummer, should know the golden rule: don't stop.
Right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate you, John. Appreciate you, John. He's absolutely right. Chris Jackson, who could have really been a disaster on opening day at Citi Field, survived it and ended up crushing the end of it. And I give him credit. Chris Jackson's a friend. I've known him for a few years now, and I'm glad he finished it strong despite messing up a little flub in the middle of it. Evan's going to be very happy when he gets to Citi Field. Very happy. I almost can't wait for the show to get over because I haven't watched this game.
Oh, my God.
Right. O'Neal Cruz misplays a fly ball to center field. Brett Beatty clearing a triple.
Brett Beatty tripled, and then whoever the center fielder I missed.
O'Neal Cruz.
It was O'Neal Cruz.
And he just misplayed another ball in center field.
Couldn't see it in the sun.
Wow. This is a comedy of errors for the Pittsburgh Pirates right now as the Mets put 5 runs up in the first inning. Man, this is
what a wacky.
Evan's going to be happy. He's going to be happy. You know what? You know why he's going to be pissed off? Because this is a scoring boon. This is a scorebook boon.
Great point.
And so he's not going to be able to actively put this in his book. He's going to have to look at it from his dad or somebody else.
Tiki, this is such a great point. Evan is screwed in terms of scoring this inning.
Right.
Because whoever is scoring it, there's probably 30 different ways you could score the 2 O'Neal Cruz plays that just happened, the way Evan specifically wants to do it. Yeah, he's screwed. And the Pirates have left Paul Skeens in this. So what a day.
Yeah.
What a day at Citi Field. And obviously, listen to the Carton Show later. They will recap when this game goes final.
Yeah, I almost feel like Chris Jackson's going to get lost in this because this first inning has been so interesting.
This is the best first inning that could have happened to Chris Jackson.
No, 100%. People will talk about it, but then they'll say, yeah, but who cares? The game started and Freddie Peralta gave up a 2-run home run right away. Then he got 3 strikeouts, and then the bottom of the first happened, and the Pirates throwing Paul Skeens on the mound. He got tattooed a little bit. Actually, some of these were probably errors. I don't know how they were scored, but whatever it is, it's an exciting start to the Mets season in 2026 with all that's going on. Let's get Leo, who is in Inglewood. What's up, Leo?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I got to say, it's a great start to the season. Listening to it on the radio, but it is terrible trying to get inside right now.
Oh, you're there? You're there?
Oh, man. No, I'm stuck on Roosevelt Ave with my 2 boys. So we do this every year. This is our 5th year going to opening day, and I got to say, this is the worst, easily the worst commute into Citi Field I've ever had.
Yeah. I think the problem, Leo, is the parking is the issue, because usually you get there and it stinks, but it's moving because there's somewhere to go to park. Right now, there's nowhere to go to park, and so unless you just abandon your car, you have to wait to park your car.
I thought about it. I thought about it 20 minutes ago on Roosevelt Ave. I swear I did.
Yeah, no, but, I can imagine.
I want to be able to get home.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, you don't want to be taking an Uber home.
Yeah, I don't. Not all the way to Jersey. So,
right. No, definitely.
Yeah, well, I'm happy with the score. I am definitely not happy with us not being in the stadium to watch the score.
Yeah, no, I think I appreciate you, Leo, and good luck getting in. Hopefully you get parked in the next 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so, and you get in, because it looks like this inning is going to continue. It's 2 outs, bottom of the first. Paul Skeens just hit Francisco Alvarez, and he is now being pulled before he completes the first inning. The best pitcher in baseball, the reigning 2-time Cy Young winner, correct?
I got to look back up on the 2 times.
Or maybe it's Skubal that won it 2 years.
Well, Skubal was in the AL, so yeah, it could be. Skeens could have won back-to-back in the NL.
Yeah, whatever it is, he just won it just recently. So the Cy Young winner gets chased in the first round, and the first inning, which started 25 minutes ago.
And I think we have Evan.
It's still going on. Evan, you in the seats?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, but you're breaking up. We might not be able to take it. Yes, we hear you. Go ahead.
I arrived as Paul was being cheered off the mound. As Paul Skeens was being, Jet wanted to know, why are we cheering him? Do we like him? Are we thanking him? Why are we cheering? We were mocking him, son.
Yes.
And now he wants to know how to fill out his scorecard.
Yes.
To miss the entire first inning. But I can't complain.
Yeah.
We chased that overrated. What's up?
Right. The only thing, and we got to let you go, Evan.
He scored 2 in the top of the first, and the bottom of the first is still going.
Right. Evan, we'll pull you down because your audio is not good. But this is what we were just talking about, as Evan is probably listening, and you should. We're only on air for another minute and a half here. So Evans is going to have trouble telling Jet how to score that first inning, which still isn't over, by the way. The Pirates half of the first inning is pretty straightforward. It's easy.
Yeah.
You got a bloop hit, you got a home run.
Bloop and a blast.
A bloop and a blast, and then 3 strikeouts. The bottom half of the first inning, however, has been interesting.
Yeah, to say the least.
Dominant against one of the best pitchers in baseball. So if this is the Mets, this is the kind of team that can manufacture runs, because they haven't hit a home run yet. They're just like with the Yankees we talked about earlier in the show. They're manufacturing 5 runs in the bottom of the first inning against one of the best pitchers in baseball. Then this feels like a season you could probably get behind. And now, again, it's one game. It's opening day. It is what it is. It is very windy. So O'Neal Cruz misplaying balls in center field 2 in a row, by the way, is probably what led to this. I don't know if those runs are earned. I still haven't seen if those were errors or not. But either way, Paul Skeens is chased in the bottom of the first inning.
Earned or not, 5 runs allowed by Paul Skeens, the most in his career to date.
Yes.
He has never allowed 5 runs in a game. He allowed them in a singular inning at Citi Field.
Right, that's unbelievable.
And you know what, Tiki, off of last night with the Yankees?
Right.
Maybe we have a summer of 2 teams that manufacture runs up and down the line.
And by the way, then Ramirez, the reliever, comes in and throws whatever that was. It was dancing around. It's a pass ball, so he has runners on second and third. The Mets might blow this game open in the bottom of the first inning. By the way, do we even remember now that Chris Jackson messed up the national anthem?
Tiki, you got to stop saying it.
I know.
You're going to bury your friend at this point.
It's all good.
Because
we're going to forget it.
Yeah.
It's over.
The story
Forget
of the
it.
game is this.
The story of the game is opening day at Citi Field. Evan is in his seats before the first inning even ended. So that prediction, I was wrong. I said middle of the third. But enjoy it. It's opening day for the Mets, for all the teams around Major League Baseball. Francisco Lindor, who is the leadoff hitter, is back at the plate. They batted around on Paul Skeens, put 5 runs up, 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the first inning. We'll recap it all as well as talk to Ian Eagle tomorrow for the NCAA tournament. Look forward to chatting with all of you all. Have a fantastic opening day. We'll see you mañana.